Chapter 3621. The green light group was attacked by Shen Shang with divine mirror of 6 paths, then flew over and continued to release the green light glow to Shen Shang. Even if it was of no use, it still wandered around Shen Shang. Shen Shang put these green light balls into the divine mirror of 6 paths. No matter what seal they used, they couldn't seal them. They all ran around and could enter and exit divine mirror of 6 paths. This strange thing was the first time. 2. Like a follower, Shen Shang walked down the mountain and swayed these green light groups along the way. What he didn't expect was that there were dozens of green light clusters in the mountain. It made him a very headache, although he couldn't make any harm to him at the moment. He didn't dare to let Xiao Xianglin come out to see what it was, worried that she would be devour, but the green light group could not enter his divine sea world. Can't get out, Shen Shang returned to the place where he came in, and finally hit a barrier. The barrier was strong, he certainly couldn't break through, and he only had another way to find it. He continued to run around in this area, looking for ways to go out, otherwise he would be trapped in it for a lifetime. Walking and walking, he suddenly felt a touch of breath. It's the leader. Shen Zhang's heart was happy, and immediately followed this silky catch-up, and at this time he followed dozens of green light groups. These green light groups looked very terrifying, especially in the dark forest. It is as scary as the soul of evil devil. In the forest, Shen Shang followed the atmosphere of the former leader's head, and the leader was able to leave a breath, apparently in a rushing escape. Soon, he chased under a mountain. He looked carefully. Although the mountain was well covered, it left a trace of the man's breath. He is hiding in the mountainside of the mountain. It's so smart. Shen Shang laughed. Immediately fight, open a few boulder and see a cave. It's not the leader, it's so good, but it's a shame that he was discovered by me. Shen Shang immediately rushed in. The mountainside is very spacious, and there are a few strong barriers that are arranged in a short period of time, using the formation plate and supreme spell. A very strong barrier. I am afraid I can't go in. When Shen Shang tried to find a way, he found that the dozens of green light groups behind him caught up and released the green light, unexpectedly able to make the strength of the barrier fade. Not long after, the barrier became very weak and Shen Shang rushed in with ease. After entering the mountainside, Shen Shang saw the head. The head heard the sound outside, and the heart was terrified, but he thought his barrier was strong and would not be easily broken. Then Shen Shang come in. The head of the mantra saw Shen Shang behind dozens of terrifying green light groups, and suddenly hesitant-faced. He did not know how Shen Shang did it, actually did not be devoured by these green light groups. This leader, I am looking for you very hard. We have to enter such a dangerous place, we must take care of each other. Yes, I am followed by some very annoying things, can you help me get rid of these things? Shen Shang said with a smile. This leader has already smashed all the swear words he has mastered to Shen Shang. Shen Shang smiles, the expression is obviously bringing this terrifying thing to him. I want to kill you. The head roared, and rushed over, but he just breathed, and the green light group immediately flew over and surrounded him. Shen Shang suddenly scalp numb, the head of the impetuous head is just a few blinks, it becomes a white bone. This is the legendary world-defying realm middle stage. Unexpectedly is dead. His mother, I have been followed by these things for a long time, I am still a miracle to live. Shen Shang has not figured out why he is okay, not being devoured by these green light groups. Now he is fine, but it does not mean that he will be fine in the future. These green light groups are very dangerous. If he is suddenly able to prevent the green light group, the end will be the same as the head of the white bone. Shen Shang came to the cave entrance, moved the stone to seal the hole, and then controlled the formation plate to enhance the barrier. This should be fine. Shen Shang doesn't use the glowing stone in the cave. The more than 50 green light groups can illuminate it here, but the kind of green light makes him very uncomfortable. Those things are still following you? Asked Xiao Xianglin. Well, do you believe that the arrogant head of the previous one, that is, it died in an instant? Shen Shang tut said. This kind of thing is dangerous at the end, I have to get rid of them soon. Shen Shang took out Heaven Creation Cauldron Stove and placed a piece of Tao Creation Saint Crystal inside Heaven Creation Cauldron Stove. As he suspected, these green light groups were very sensitive to energy and immediately flew into Heaven Creation Cauldron Stove, and Shen Shang immediately closed the lid. However, these green light groups ran out of Heaven Creation Cauldron Stove very easily and penetrated directly. What the hell is this? Shen Shang was very depressed. then put a piece of Tao Creation Saint crystal, and released a flame, wanting to burn the green light group, without any effect. Shen Shang couldn't help, lying on the ground, watching the green light group floating above him, thinking about various ways. Big brother Shen, the tree grows fruit, said Zhang Sijing. Shen Zhang's mysterious seeds, which were obtained in the 3 strange mountains of the Bloody Plains, were grown very quickly after they were planted by Zhang Sijing. The mysterious seed, Shen Shang suddenly thought of something. The mysterious seed had made him unable to move before, which is very similar to the energy released by the green light group. Don't I be devoured because of this kind of child? Shen Shang thought in his heart, and then let Zhang Sijing give him the fruit he had. Shen Shang took the fruit in his hand and saw the green light group suspended above it pressed down, then quickly poured into the green fruit. Sure enough, Shen Shang is very certain that the green light group has a great relationship with this fruit. To the surprise of Shen Shang, the fruit's devour ability seems to be stronger than those of the green light group, actually giving the green light group to devour. Why can the green light group accommodate so much energy? Shen Shang suddenly felt very strange because the green light group itself did not release a bit of breath, and the devour so many legendary world-defying realm did not change. These green light groups may just come out like a bee to collect energy and then send it back to the nest. Qin Shuang said. Just they don't have to fly back, but by what way they pass back directly to the nest? Through the earth, Kang Xuanfei suddenly said. Before these green light groups are chasing you, they will suddenly dive into the ground and then suddenly appear in front of you, right? Should be. Shen Shang nodded. If I want to go to the nest to see. Chapter 3622. Long Shui said. Little rascal, what if you eat this fruit? Shen Shang did have this idea, but she didn't know if there would be any consequences after eating, so he didn't eat it immediately. Let me see. He Fengyuan came out of Hidden Jade Villa. This is a fruit, I might be able to read the memory of the medicine soul. This fruit has been planted in Hidden Jade Villa before, I am afraid there will be no memory, Shen Shang said. He Fengyuan tried it, and there was nothing to gain. He could only say that the fruit was very strange. Go out and let the fruit devour a little more green light, said Feng Lanyi. Shen Shang also felt so good. He walked out of the cave and walked outside the cautious and solemn to lead out all the green light groups hidden here. He just entered a forest, and he led dozens of them. Then he climbed a mountain and dozens of them. In the next few days, he led a total of thousands of green light groups, which made him feel terrifying. There are so many green light groups hidden there. If they can't resist, they will die. These thousands of green light groups, all absorbed by that fruit. The original green fruit, sudden change, overflowed with a faint white cloud, and the whole fruit became transparent. Eat enough, then evolved. Shen Shang looked at the transparent mysterious fruit in his hand. It should be able to eat. Long Shui said that she was most interested in eating. Shen Shang made a great deal of determination and decided to eat this fruit. There should be no problem, maybe there will be any benefit. Shen Shang bit his teeth, then bit the scalp and bite the strange fruit and swallow it. Shen Shang was in the cave at this moment. He sat on the ground and waited for the strength of the fruit to burst out. What surprised him was that the fruit was unexpectedly free of violent energy, but rather a kind of comfort that made him feel very comfortable. Energy flows through the body. Is that the case? Shen Shang just felt more comfortable and there was no other feeling. He continued to wait patiently, suddenly, and a voice came from his mind, which sounded like a child's voice. Come back soon. Shen Shang immediately opened his eyes. This is rare in the green light group's nest. In the summoning green light group back. He wanted to go to the nest to see, but did not know how to go. But when he had the idea of going back, he only felt that the body was very easy to get into the ground. As a strange feeling came, he came to a forest full of green light everywhere. In the middle of the forest, there are green light clusters everywhere, and in the middle of the forest, there is a small tree that resembles the one planted in his hidden jade villa. It's the kind of green fruit. When Shen Shang saw the fruit of the little tree in the middle, it was more certain that it was the tree he planted with the mysterious seed. It was exactly the same. To the surprise of Shen Shang, the little tree suddenly flashed into a bald child, and then the nearby green light group flew over and into the child's body. This is almost a moment, thousands of things. The green light group entered his body. Who are you? The bald child asked in a tender voice. He looked as big as a child of 5 or 6 years old. Shen Shang can feel the strength of this child at this time, very terrifying, and Shishu is a level. I I am a person who has entered this place, Shen Shang said. You devour 1,300 green balls. Children lightly snorted and said, how did you do it? I have a fruit. I take that fruit out. Your little green ball goes into the fruit. Then I eat those fruits. After I hear your voice, I don't know what is going on. Come here, Shen Shang answered truthfully. It seems that you got the seed of the Tao creation tree. The child said with a sly look, how can this kind of thing get you? The seed of Tao creation tree. Shen Shang took a deep breath. This thing sounds great. I think you are a small tree. Are you also Tao creation tree? That is of course, there are a total of 9 Tao creation tree. I am one of them. I am the boss of the tree. The other is not a small sapling, it is a small seed, and some are even destroyed, said the child. So what is the strange place of this Tao creation tree? Shen Shang didn't know what to use, although he ate the fruit. Your Tao creation tree, I don't know. In short, my Tao creation tree can release a small green ball to collect energy. The tree boss said, your Tao creation tree can already produce results, and it should be capable. Have you tried yet? How do I use it? I haven't tried it. Shen Shang also wanted to know what was going on. The child, though strong, was able to release the very terrifying little green ball, but he was not hostile to Shen Shang. Did you not eat the fruit? It is so used, you should be able to feel the energy when you eat the fruit. The tree boss wrinkled the little eyebrows, very doubtful. My fruit has absorbed a lot of your little green balls, and later it became transparent, and I ate it. Shen Shang now think about it, the ability of the fruit seems to be devour a small green ball, which can store the energy of the small green ball. Then you can hear my voice. I was summoned over. The tree boss suddenly yelled. I understand, the fruit of your Tao creation tree can hold all kinds of energy and then carry it inside the fruit. After the enhancement, it becomes transparent, indicating that the fruit has reached the limit of accommodation. You eat the energy of a lot of small green balls, then you should be able to master the ability of small green balls, and there are still so many small green balls, your ability should be strong. Tree boss said. What are the capabilities of the small green ball? Shen Shang asked. Devour ability. Small green balls can't devour other people's energy, they just sense it, and then send it to me through the earth. The tree boss said, because you also have a Tao creation tree, I can't absorb your energy. The main ability of the small green ball is to penetrate. If you try it, can you sense the strength of the small green ball in your body? The tree boss said, do not lie, just give it a try. Shen Shang immediately closed his eyes and sensed. He soon sensed that a trace of green energy was flowing in his divine sea. He did not find it before. He immediately urged this energy to flow to the body, and his body was suddenly released. Take on the green light. Through the tree to see. This tree boss seems very interested, but also a little excited, hastily shouted. Shen Shang immediately went to the tree and penetrated the tree very easily, which surprised him. Chapter 3623. The tree boss saw Shen Shang succeed, and nodded with satisfaction. You should treat the Tao creation tree well in the future. The results should be very difficult. Don't eat too much. If you eat too much, you may be assimilated by Tao creation tree. It will turn you into a tree. The tree boss is on his hips. This fart child, like Shen Jun, said to Shen Shang, let Shen Shang didn't know whether to cry or laugh. Tree boss, is this your place? Shen Shang asked. I was chased by a group of guys, and then I entered it. How can I get out? What kind of person is chasing you? I used to be a lot of guys in Devour, and it was quite fat, said the tree boss. What is the mantra? You certainly don't know them. These guys are very strong, I can't beat them for the time being, only enter this danger zone. Shen Shang sighed. Hey, who said that I don't know them? I know them as a group of kings. The tree boss said with great anger, it is obvious that he and the curse have any enmity. Shen Shang suddenly thought that the guy who was the boss of the tree was arranged here. It was obvious that he was entrusted by the 8 ancestral masters. It is very likely that Tao Creation God Lord let him stay here. Tree boss, are you friends with them? Shen Shang asked. I didn't make friends with guys like them. The tree boss was very angry. They just wanted to eat my fruit, I didn't give them, and then framed me, causing me to be burned to death. There is such a thing. Shen Shang finally understood why he heard the curse, and he was very angry. Tao Creation God Lord was not going to destroy them. How are they still there? They were created by the 8 ancestral lords. All the cursed people have 8 branches, but later they are mixed with the mantra created by Tao creation evil ancestor, and the other 7 primogenitor of Tao, except the one created by Tao creation God Lord. The mantra created by creation is not a good thing. Reminiscing about the past, the tree boss is very angry. They finally joined together and killed all the manuscripts created by Tao creation God Lord, and then I planted it, I am doing it. Tao creation God Lord did not believe them. The original Tao creation God Lord was going to destroy them, but most of them hid. At that time, Tao creation God Lord was busy preparing for the world extermination, so I ignored it. Tree boss, do you know Shishu? Shen Shang asked. He is also like you, in the ancestral contract map. You may not know that the mantra is near your area. I know Shishu, he helped me to get rid of it. The situation outside is definitely terrible, and the other primogenitor of Tao creation is not a good thing, but they can't break the ancestral contract map. A sneer, the curse of this group of bastards is near me. It is obviously waiting for the opportunity to come to me. They can think of my ability. Because Shen Shang and the curse have hatred, the tree boss has a better impression of Shen Zhang's. Shen Shang told the tree boss all the things outside. It's a pity, I can't help Tao creation God Lord at the moment. I blame this damn ancestor's contract map. The tree boss is very upset. Then I have a way to go out. Shen Shang is very worried about this, he does not want to be sealed in his life. Of course, you are not me. The tree boss finished, turned into a small tree, only saw a picture of the 8 ancestors engraved on it, and then he changed back to children. I just limited the ancestral contract map. I can't leave this barrier. You can now get the penetration ability of the small green ball. There is definitely no problem. You can penetrate the barrier. The tree boss said. After you go out, you can the group of the sorcerer who wants to deal with the curse. You can rest assured that they wanted to grab me and grab the new supreme spell I have mastered. Shen Shang said with a smile. I have a lot of good things here, but I can't give you, because there are restrictions on the map of the 8 ancestors. If anyone wants to take those things, I will fight with whom. The boss said. Don't worry, I don't want those things. I just want to go out and teach the curse. Shen Shang thinks that the mantra is not removed, and he is sure that he will endlessly suffer, because Flame Mountain sect puts the hope of breaking the ancestral chart into the mantra. The family is up. Okay, then go try it now, said the tree boss. Shen Shang nodded and was sent away by the tree boss with a mysterious space strength to the edge of the barrier. The luck is not bad. Tao creation God Lord's popularity is really good, know so many strange and powerful guys. Shen Shang feels in his heart, the former Shishu is the stone, and now the tree boss is Tao creation tree, the strength is not weaker than Shishu. After Shen Shang came to the side of the barrier, he immediately used the penetrating power to release his body's light green brilliance, and then went to the barrier. He was not bounced back. Is it successful? Shen Shang stepped up and quickly got out of the terrifying barrier. Can all the barriers break open? It's incredible. Shen Shang tried the big mountain in front of him. He ran fast, his body released the green light, and then penetrated the stiff rocky mountain. He didn't consume much energy. Mastering this ability made Shen Shang very happy, and then he ran wildly in the mountains. He would not turn when he encountered the stone in the mountains, and he could penetrate the pass directly. Tao creation ancient land is very dangerous. Shen Shang used to be lucky. He met the boss of the tree. If he encounters other uninformed faces, or if he is like a stone uncle who just wants to meet, he is not so relaxed. The curse is too strong now, and here is their territory. Shen Shang rested in a tree, and also made plans to deal with the curse. Would you like to fight in Huicheng? No, don't go back to Huicheng, build a shop directly outside the city of Zanwei, we will sell Dan there, who will make trouble and directly destroy it. Bai Yu said. I agree, if the guys of the mantra come, it's best. If they come to a very good guy, it's okay to rely on the boss's ability to retreat from the whole body, Hua Liking said. The women of Shenshang Hidden Jade Villa have already entered the legendary world-defying realm, but they are only the initial stage. Only when Little Baihu and Xiao Shonglin use the clone mantra can they compete with the legendary world-defying realm middle stage. Bai Yu teamed up with Feng Ka. Feng Lanyi and Qin Shuang and Peng Xuanfei Long Shui teamed up and should be able to get rid of a legendary world-defying realm. He Feng Yuan, and Mai and Jing sisters, and Shang Erlinger are not very good at fighting, and it will be more difficult to deal with the legendary world-defying realm middle stage. When my super time formation plate is refining, I will be able to refine some of the more powerful Tao creation divine tool. Xiao Xionglan said. With the help of the divine tool, our overall strength can be improved. Quote. Chapter 3624. Shen Xiong asked Xiao Xionglan to refine a house, which can be collected and refurbished according to the specifications of the store. This is a piece of cake for Xiao Xionglan. She quickly refines a 7-story tower, which can be made very large and ready to be collected. Shen Xiong has returned to Zanhuicheng. He did not go to Yangzhenming, but he was in the city with Hua Liking. He released a lot of ratmen to inquire about the news, and learned that many people here need to buy divine pill, and he has 200 in his hand. He doesn't have much Tao creation saint crystal right now, so Su Maiyao has not continued to refining a divine pill, which requires 50 Tao creation saint crystal as energy, and can only sell 100 Tao creation saint crystal. Temporarily in the hands of divine pill, Shen Xiong said to Hua Liking, there are many people here, we are now creating saint crystal. Well, you let your ratman advertise everywhere, we are out of town. Hua Liking nodded. Shen Xiong and Hua Liking came outside of the city of Zanhui, and then released the tower. After the ratman spread the news everywhere, many people knew that Shen Zhang's shop was reopened. They got the news before. There is a force to secretly deal with Shen Xiong. Everyone thinks it is Wooden Mountain faction, because Shen Xiong had a conflict with Wooden Mountain faction before. The store opened and was managed by Hua Liking. 200 divine pills were quickly sold. There are 20,000 Tao creation saint crystals. Hua Liking sold divine pill, closed the shop door, and handed Tao creation saint crystal to Shen Xiong. I still have a legendary god pill in your hand, you take it to the auction. Shen Xiong said. There is a lot of Tao creation saint crystal in the future. In the future, we will consume Tao creation saint crystal. After Hua Liking got legendary god pill, Shen Xiong let ratman go public, let many people know, and also hinted that the price of legendary god pill is not low, at least 10,000 creation saint crystal. Yang Zhenming learned that Shen Xiong was back in the city lord's mansion, but did not open a shop in the city of Zanhui, but outside the city, which is obviously to reduce trouble for him. If a shop is opened outside the city, once someone comes to the door to make trouble, Shen Xiong will take care of the troublemakers, kill the troublemakers, and even play a big fight, but not in the battlefield, it needs to take care of a lot. There is finally a sale of legendary god pill. Yang Zhenming said. The knife, you go to help promote the publicity. Good. The knife immediately acted. If someone says that they have divine pill who can step into legendary world-defying realm, no one will believe it. If it is the boss shop, many people are convinced. Because Shen Zhang's former divine pill is very famous. 3 days after the auction, Shen Xiong let little Baihu, Feng Lanyi and Bai Yuyu guard the store, and he entered the time formation to refine the legendary god pill. People who can afford legendary god pill can use the time formation plate, so they can definitely verify the efficacy of legendary god pill in a short period of time. At this time, all the forces in the city of Zanhui have gathered here, and those who participate in the auction need to have at least 10,000 Tao creation saint crystal in order to qualify. Most of the legendary god pill is bought by the elders for the juniors. Their children and grandchildren can enter the legendary world-defying realm at a young age and become their right arm. This is very cost-effective for big shot. In 3 days, Shen Xiong also refining 4 legendary god pills. He handed them to Hua Liking, let Hua Liking take the auction, and auctioned 5 consecutive auctions. Shen Xiong is not at the auction venue, but at the top of the tower, controlling thousands of ratmen in an illusory body. If there is a man with a mantra, he can find it for the first time. Legendary god pill is very famous and has spread to several nearby big cities. The big shots of these big cities are coming. There should be no mantras here. Shen Xiong is not afraid of the man of the literary family at this time, because he knows that the experts who master a lot of supreme spell in the mantra can't come out, only young patriarch can be sent out. Or it is Zhou Xingzi. The auction has already begun. Shen Xiong and little Baihu, Bai Yuyu, and Feng Lanyi are responsible for guarding the outside. Although many of the participants in the auction are experts at the legendary world-defying realm middle stage, they are customers and cannot be allowed to shoot. Shen Xiong saw an acquaintance rushing from a distance through ratman, suddenly, and Shen Xiong immediately let the ratman go. You go away, don't block my way. Zhou Xingzi saw someone in front, hastily shouted. Brother Zhou, I am Shen Xiong. Ratman said with a smile, as the man of the cursed genre coming. You really are Shen Xiong? Zhou Xingzi didn't feel Shen Zhang's breath, but he quickly believed. This time it's not only the people who curse the literati, but also the Flame Mountain sect. What is your legendary god pill really? Zhou Xingzi can't believe it now. Of course it is true. Ratman said with a smile. Right, how did you get out of that place? You obviously entered the ghost place, where there is a seal of the 8 diagrams contract map. After entering, it is impossible to come out. Zhou Xingzi was also involved in arresting Shen last time. Shang also met Shen Shang, but he did not catch Shen Shang. Lucky, Shen Shang said with a smile, is this guy very strong? Of course, there is a legendary world-defying realm late stage. Zhou Xingzi suddenly thinks about the business, they are coming soon. I think it is directed at your legendary god pill. Your legendary god pill can make people step into legendary world-defying realm, Flame Mountain sect, but it has been studied for many years, and you have conflicts with the curse, so they have an excuse to deal with you. I said what these guys are all about, directly against me, that's alright, what excuses are you looking for? Clearly doing a lot of shameless things, but always taking care of your face. Shen Shang said with a smile, many thanks brother Zhou for reminding. Thank you for your thanks. You are not going fast. Zhou Xingzi said, they are coming soon. They have come, I feel their breath. Shen Shang said with a smile, you will have a quick look at the fun. The bidding in the tower is very fierce. Shen Shang, through the arrangement of the Ratman inside, knows that 3 shots have been made, and the price is above 20,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal. The 4th is in the auction. Yang Zhenming was also on the auction floor. He arranged for people outside to feel that a large number of people appeared, and immediately called him, and Yang Zhenming hastily ran out of the auction. Not Flame Mountain sect and mantra, it's Wooden Mountain faction. Shen Shang sensed a familiar atmosphere. It was outer sect dean of Wooden Mountain faction. He almost killed him and had Yan Zhu to help. As these guys transmitted from the Dao Creation ancient land using the teleportation formation. It should have consumed a lot of Dao Creation Saint Crystal. It seems that they have to earn at least the Dao Creation Saint Crystal needed for the transfer. Otherwise, it will not be a good time. Shen Shang sighed. This group of robbers always hit my mind. Chapter 3625. Shen Shang had thought about the consequences of legendary god pill once it was open, so he decided to auction outside of the city of Zanwei. Once he got up, he could let go. Damn, Ice Jade sect is here too. Zhou Xingzi whispered, and he felt the mighty atmosphere from all sides, all toward Shen Shang. It seems that we are not under pressure this time. Shen Shang took a deep breath. It's not good, just leave. Bai Yuyu said. Of course, we can't just go, we must let them get some blood, not let them came in vain. Xiao Shanglin has already worked in the time formation plate, refining a lot of divine tools, defense and attacking divine tools, which can make Bai Yuyu their overall strength. The Wooden Mountain faction and Ice Jade sect people came first, each with 5 or 6 people. The strongest legendary world-defying realm late stage is an old man with a ruin, and last time Mu Yijing, the legendary world-defying realm middle stage, they are killed, so they will definitely send stronger people this time. This is followed by the Mantra and Flame Mountain sect. These 4 powerful people have come. In the eyes of Shen Shang, they are all brazen and hooligans. At the door are Yang Zhenming and the sword. Everyone, there is an auction inside, I can't go in now, please stay. Yang Zhenming contains said with a smile. He saw this group of people and decided that if this group of people shot Shen Shang, he would definitely shoot. Help each other. What are you? An old man from Flame Mountain sect gave a cold drink and let it go. This is the person at the legendary world-defying realm late stage. I am a human being, it is not something. Of course, you must be a thing. Well, an old thing. Yang Zhenming said with a smile, his fists clenched, he would not show weakness. He has been here for the city lord for so long. He has long complained about the 7 schools. He used to hold back. Now he looks down on him and makes him angry. Courting death, Flame Mountain sect's old man suddenly became furious and immediately released a strong pressure. Yang Zhenming smiled and took the pressure and pushed it back. Shen Shang is the owner of the shop. Of course, Yang Zhenming can't go to the top. He immediately goes down from it. Little Baihu and Xiao Shanglin are behind him. Xiao Shanglin and Little Baihu teamed up to secretly use pressure spell to release a pressure. The pressure of the old man was broken, and the old man retreat a few steps. This is my shop, you want to go in, you have to pass me. Shen Shang coldly said. You have been in Dao Creation ancient land for so many years, don't look at the sky from the bottom of a well, believe oneself infallible. Pressure spell. An old man whispered of the mantra. This is a new mantra, a very strong one. Shen Shang, you kill my Mu Yijing elder of Wooden Mountain faction, we are here for revenge, killing, and justification. Wood Mountain faction's old man killing intent Bilu. I want to press you back to Wooden Mountain faction to accept punishment. Quote. Good. Shen Shang lightly smiled, who looked at Ice Jade Sect, asked, you should be Ice Jade Sect. Are you here to watch the show? Here, it seems that only Ice Jade Sect has no reason to shoot Shen Shang. No, we are here to catch you. Your legendary god pill was stolen from my Ice Jade Sect. I had a theft before Ice Jade Sect. When the old man didn't finish talking, he heard a bang, and Shen Shang took a slap in the face of the old man's face. It's really shameless stuff, Shen Shang said with a sneer. You should be smashed in this face. Shen Shang unexpectedly shot directly. I want to destroy you. The old man of Ice Jade Sect yelled, all around, and the whole tower was covered with frost, and a strong icy force invisible between them. Shen Shang. Shen Shang immediately waved Divine Mirror of 6 paths and blocked the strength to the Wooden Mountain faction. The Wooden Mountain faction people originally intended to wait and see, and then look at the situation, but did not expect that suddenly there will be such a strength to hit. Ice Jade Sect's old man is the Divine World Defying Realm late stage. This icy force is played between his anger and is rebounded by Shen Zhang's Divine Mirror of 6 paths. The mirrored amplification spell enhanced. Just a moment, the people at Wooden Mountain faction were frozen. Xiao Xionglan and Little Baihu saw that they released 2 clones, and then they pushed pressure spell together with clone to release the super pressure, and then merged their 6 pressures into each other through fusion spell, and rushed the pressure to Wooden Mountain. Faction people. This pressure broke out, and even the people at the legendary world-defying realm late stage were moved to fear, and the Wooden Mountain faction, which was frozen and unable to move, was instantly shredded by the pressure. The people at Wooden Mountain faction are just that, it's a legendary world-defying realm late stage and a few legendary world-defying realm middle stage. Ice Jade Sect's old man is also awkward, his icy strength is very strong, even if his cultivation base is frozen, he can't break for a short time, and the body will defend against the ice. The force drops, so it will be shredded by the pressure. It's legendary spell, the 2 women have mastered legendary spell. The man of the curse shouted. Be sure to catch them. Yang Zhenming and the others secretly a deep breath, that clone unexpectedly passed the legendary spell, no wonder so powerful. Ice Jade Sect's old man wants to fight again, but the Flame Mountain Sect and the mantras have already rushed up. Shen Shang masters the Danish side of legendary god pill, and Little Baihu and Xiao Xionglan master the legendary spell, which is enough they are desperate. Master junior sister, Shen Shang hastily shouted. Xiao Xionglan and Little Baihu were already ready, and then released the long-awaited violent pressure to Shen Shang, which surprised many people. After seeing the pressure on Shen Shang immediately used Divine Mirror of 6 paths to stop. The crowd immediately understood that this was to rebound through the Divine Mirror of 6 paths, which made the pressure stronger. The Flame Mountain Sect and the Curse family have seen this, their hearts are horrified, they are scattered, they are very clear how terrifying the pressure is, they can hardly believe that this unexpectedly released by the people of the legendary world-defying realm initial stage. Unexpectedly, Shen Zhang's goal is not for them, but Ice Jade Sect behind them. Divine Mirror of 6 paths, the pressure of rebound is faster. Anyone thought that this was to play Flame Mountain Sect and the Curse? I didn't expect Shen Shang to use time power to slow down and then have Tilly change Divine Mirror. From the perspective of the 6 paths, the super strong pressure on the Ice Jade Sect. The pressure swept away, except for the old man of Ice Jade Sect, the legendary world-defying realm late stage, and several other legendary world-defying realm middle stages were crushed into dust. Even the old man of the legendary world-defying realm late stage, who fell on this strength, was not hurt. The hidden Bai Yu and Feng Lanyi immediately came behind the old man, using Xiao Xionglan to refine the Tao. God Soldier, unloading the old man. Chapter 3626. Because here at the auction, there are many people waiting outside for news. They saw the people of Ice Jade Sect and Wooden Mountain faction so quickly they were killed by Shen Shang. They were all scared and stunned, but they clearly had a lot of strength, but it was so inexplicably killed. Both the mantra and the Flame Mountain Sect have a lingering fear. If the pressure just hit them, the consequences can be imagined, they are not prepared, and the means of Shen Zhang's are unclear. They did not expect Shen Zhang's Divine Mirror of 6 paths are so terrifying that it's hard to beat. Although it can kill 2 batches of Centaur, Shenshong is not under pressure. Look at what you have. The old man of the mantra suddenly released a spell shield outside his body, and other mantras of the mantras followed suit. The people at Flame Mountain sect are hiding behind them, and the spell shield looks like a strong one at first glance. At this moment, Hua Licking opened the door, and a group of people ran out. This group of people is very strong. The majority of legendary world-defying realm. What Shenshong did not expect is that there are actually 2 legendary world-defying realm late stage, a total of 20 people. What happened? How to fight it? Before I felt that the atmosphere outside was not right, the actual Shen boss was here to stop the trouble. Strong. Is this Flame Mountain sect? Shen boss, do you want to help? Shenshong immediately thought that he was an alchemy grandmaster, and these people are very much in need of Dan, he can let this group of people help themselves. Yes, as long as they are destroyed, I will sell legendary god pill to you one by one in the future, and the price is affordable. You should be clear about Shen Zhang's reputation. Shenshong said, I have already killed 2 groups of people before, and I still have this group guys. Shenshong was able to make divine pill before, and later made legendary god pill, and later I can make a better Dan. These 2 kinds of Dan are enough to prove the potential of Shen Zhang's, which is a golden thigh. Here people want to hug a little, so they don't care who comes to make trouble, they all agree. If I can catch them, I am willing to get them with a legendary god pill. Flame Mountain sect and the man of the curse were dumbfounded, and they didn't expect Shenshong to have this appeal. Seeing this situation, the Flame Mountain sect and the man of the curse race immediately retreated, but Shenshong has already said that only if they are destroyed, they can get the legendary god pill at an affordable price. If you catch it, you can get legendary god pill. Therefore, the Flame Mountain sect and the mantras were chased by more than 20 legendary world-defying realm to the distance. After more than 2 hours, only one man of the curse was caught. The man who caught the mantra was an old woman of legendary world-defying realm. She laughed at Hehe and handed over the half-disabled person to Shenshong. Everyone, it takes a little time to refine the legendary god pill. I don't know if you can wait for a period of time here. I will let licking shopkeepers talk to you about a satisfactory price, Shenshong said. No problem, we are here waiting for that's alright, you feel at ease alchemy. The old woman said with a smile. She did not grab the legendary god pill before, but she caught a curse. It is equivalent to the legendary god pill, which is worth 20,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal, so she fights her life and makes Shenshong safely refine the legendary god pill. Yang Zhenming spread his hand to the knife and Yanju, and they didn't get their shots. This is a great part of the alchemy grandmaster. Yang Zhenming said with a smile. The only guys who are troublemakers are still alive. In the distance, Zhou Xingzi found that his fears were completely redundant. Shenshong actually killed all the 4 people who had made trouble, including the legendary world-defying realm late stage. This is a very bad thing. If this is the case, the matter was passed back to Tao Creation Ancient Land, which will surely make the 7 major schools and the cursed people inside. Hua Licking handed the 5 Tao Creation Saint Crystals from the legendary God Pill auction to Shenshong for a total of 110,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal, and he now needs to refine 21 legendary God Pill to thank those who helped him. People. They will sell them 15,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystals. Hua Licking said. So you have to earn. Well, you go to talk to them about the price, I go to alchemy. Shenshong said with a smile. It seems that we have to recruit a batch of thugs in the future, and this kind of thing will become more and more in the future. Xiao Shonglin was also relieved at this time. She went back to refining her super time formation plate, and little Baihu and Bai Yu were still staying outside. Inside the time formation, Shenshong is accelerating alchemy. 5 people bought legendary God Pill, and they also used the time formation plate to let their younger generation eat refining. Although they knew that Shenshong wouldn't lie to them, they still didn't believe it. The efficacy of Dan. Divine world-defying realm has eaten such a Dan, and can immediately enter the legendary world-defying realm late stage, which is hard to imagine. In particular, those of them who have already entered the legendary world-defying realm, they have experienced the hardships of the breakthrough, all the hardships, at least tens of thousands of years to break through, and now a Dan can do it. A month later, Shenshong took Dan out. In fact, he had already refining it. He just didn't want people to think that this kind of Dan was easy to refine. He also wanted to see if there would be other people coming to trouble. At that time, the people who can make this group of big shot repair the troubles are free. When Shen Shang came out, she saw a few young legendary world-defying realm. Although they were full of arrogance, they were respectful after seeing Shen Shang. Shen boss is good. Grandmaster Shen is good. Those young people or older people have greeted Shen Shang because they have already verified the effectiveness of legendary God Pill. Boss, they have already given me the Tao Creation Saint Crystal. Now you just need to give them the legendary God Pill, Hua Liking said. Good, Shen Shang said with a smile, and then began to distribute legendary God Pill. 20 people need to use Tao Creation Saint Crystal, and the old woman as a gift. Everyone was very happy at this time, and Shen Shang also said that they can still buy at this price in the future. In the past, in order to refine more than 20 legendary God Pill, his more than 100,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystals were consumed, but now they sell 300,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal. Tao Creation Saint Crystal earn fast and use it quickly. Xiao Xianglin will have to use the refiner to refine the formation plate in the future, and he will need more Tao Creation Saint Crystal to refine the Dan. There are many Tao Creation Saint Crystals in Tao Creation Ancient Land, especially in the depths, which will be excavated by many people in the future. Bai Yuyu has gone from the memory of the cursed man to the 5 supreme spell. There are 4 of the same guys as before. Bai Yuyu said, only one is different. It seems that in the mantra, many people hold the same supreme spell. Chapter 3627. Shen Shang killed 3 big sects in one ethnic group, and these people are quite powerful, and they have a high status in their power. It's all dead now, but it's a very serious thing. Dean of Ice Jade Sect, Wooden Mountain Faction and Flame Mountain Sect knew that they were angry, but at this time they were also in the Tao Creation Ancient Land and they were wary of many years of rivals, Tao Creation God Lord. They used to think that they would send Shen Shang back, and they would have to get the Shen Shang legendary God Pills Dan Fang. They all thought that the number of people sent out was enough. After all, there was a legendary world-defying realm late stage, but they still underestimating the strength of Shen Zhang's, leading to the collapse of the entire army. Shen Shang sold those legendary God Pill and got a large sum of money Tao Creation Saint Crystal, which was enough for him to use a period of time. In the following time, he didn't have to worry about Tao Creation Saint Crystal. In the shop, an old man came. He claimed to be the Tai Yuan Pill Association. He came here to invite Shen Shang to attend the Tai Yuan Pill Association. He left an invitation to Hua Liking and Hua Liking was handed over to Shen Shang. Shen Shang took this invitation and went to Yang Zhenming. Tai Yuan Pill Association, I have never heard of it in Kashan Shendao for so many years. Yang Zhenming looked at the contents of the invitation and frowned. Shen boss, if you want to go, be careful, say maybe someone who gave you a board. You don't have to worry about this. No one can deceive me. Shen Shang said with a smile, I will go and see it. Anyway, it is on the 7 hills of God Island. From the map above, it is quite close to here. Well, you must be careful, the 7 factions must be very concerned about you now. Yang Zhenming warned repeatedly, if you find something wrong, we surely have to leave. Shen Shang nodded, then took the invitation and followed the map above. Boss, the old man said, the Tai Yuan Pill Association itself is very mysterious. Although many alchemists have joined, these alchemists have never said it before. Hua Liking said, I asked him about the main role of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. What? He did not tell me. He said that these things can only be known by joining the Tai Yuan Pill Association. If it's useful, I definitely want to join. Shen Shang said, if there is alchemy grandmaster from 7 hills, it is very good, can learn something from them. The Tai Yuan Pill Association is a mountain village built in a deep hidden mountain range. Shen Shang arrived in the road for several days. Come here, he saw the old mountain village and felt the Tai Yuan Pill Association. It may be true. The mountain is big, the sliding door is bigger, and Shen Shang can see it in the distance. After he came to the gate, he didn't see anyone. Instead, he saw a piece of crystal. The crystal was engraved with some words, saying that he wanted to show the invitation. Shen Shang took out the invitation and looked at the crystal stone. I saw that the door was slowly opened. After a person entered, Shen Shang immediately slammed in and the door closed immediately. After entering, Shen Shang saw a few people here, some old men in white robes. They saw someone coming in and quickly came over with a smile. Little brother, look at your invitation, we are dedicated to the reception. An old man said. Shen Shang handed the invitation over. Shen Shang, is that the one who made the legendary God Pill? The old man, after seeing the name above, suddenly showed a face of admiration. It's down. Shen Shang lightly smiled. This Tai Yuan Pill Association is really amazing. I wonder when the Tai Yuan Pill Association was established. These old men know legendary God Pill, so they are very respectful to Shen Shang. Grandmaster Shen, this can't be said for the time being, because you are not a person of my Tai Yuan Pill Association. According to the regulations, we can't say it, please forgive me. Old man said. You are our guest, come, me. Take you to your residence. Shen Shang is even more curious about the Tai Yuan Pill Association. He can only follow an old man to the residence. Old man is just the peak of divine world-defying realm. If he eats a legendary God Pill, he can enter the legendary world-defying realm. Grandmaster Shen, I wonder if you still have legendary God Pill? Asked the old man. Not available for the time being, sorry. Shen Shang did not have legendary God Pill in his hands. Old man is a bit disappointing, but even if Shen Shang has legendary God Pill in his hands, he can't afford it because the price needs at least 15,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal. Shen Zhang's residence is a quiet place on the riverside. You can't go anywhere except the barrier, and you can just stroll around, says old man. Well, I am bothering you, Shen Shang said with a polite smile. After the old man left, Shen Shang couldn't sit still, and immediately strolled around. He also met many people here. He didn't know these people. These people didn't know him. He only knows that these people are invited guests, not among the Tai Yuan Pill Association, and they all want to join the Tai Yuan Pill Association. A few days later, Shen Shang, there more than 100 guests were invited to a lobby. There are already more than 100 people waiting in the lobby. Most of them are old man, middle-aged and young people. They are here early and should be members of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Welcome, welcome, I am the Association Master of the Tai Yuan Pill Association, Chu Jinfeng. A burly white-haired man came over with a bold said with a smile. Association Master is good, everyone greeted them. Please sit down, please sit down. Chu Jinfeng quickly let everyone sit down, there is a seat in the lobby, and everyone sat down without talking. Most of the invited people are alchemist. Alchemist normally is in alchemy, the character is solitary, and only a few people can chat. Shen Shang did not come into contact with other people. He did not understand the Tai Yuan Pill Association Foundation. He didn't want to be so high profile. Everyone, please come to our conference this time for two reasons. On the one hand, our Tai Yuan Pill Association needs new members, and everyone is a good alchemist. Chu Jinfeng stood in front and said, the second reason is that Kashan Shendao is facing a huge crisis, and maybe the whole island will collapse. Shen Shang is very curious, how does this Chu Jinfeng know about this? It doesn't matter, there are 7 primogenitor of Dao creation among the 7 factions, and the 7 ancestors have absorbed the strength of Dao creation evil ancestor, so they are now half evil, very dangerous. Chu Jinfeng said these words, and everyone present was amazed. Dao creation evil ancestor is not outside. Right, Dao creation evil ancestor has just ruined Dao creation iceberg. It should be outside, why was it absorbed by the 7 ancestors? You don't know, the outside is not Dao creation evil ancestor, but Dao creation God Lord. It's a long story, and you listen patiently to me. Chu Jinfeng then began to talk about Dao creation God Lord and 7. The ancestors of the grievances complained. Chapter 3628. Shen Shang knows about those things, but he is still surprised, who is this Chu Jinfeng, actually know these things. Chu Jinfeng is the Association Master of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. It is also founder and the Tai Yuan Pill Association has been around for a long time, which makes Shen Shang curious. Shen Shang didn't expect Chu Jinfeng to know the things of the mantra. Now the mantra is the key to breaking the ancestral covenant map. Now, once the ancestral covenant map is broken, the mantra is subject to any restrictions and can run out of Dao creation ancient land. It will be our nightmare, said Chu Jinfeng. Those who were invited did not believe it, but felt the strong breath that Chu Jinfeng secretly released, and believed it. You know, you are invited to the legendary world-defying realm late stage, and even they feel a strong atmosphere, it is certainly not easy. This is stronger than the legendary world-defying realm late stage. Is it the strength of the legendary world-defying realm? Shen Shang just felt a little fuzzy, he couldn't be too sure, only knowing that it was ahead of him. The paired legendary world-defying realm late stage is much stronger. Chu Jinfeng continued to say, Tao Creation Ancient Land has a lot of Tao Creation Saint Crystal. This is a well-known thing, as if it is endless. This is true, but most of them are banned by the Ancestral Contract Map. The Ancestral Contract Map was broken, and the various heaven and earth treasures inside were all swallowed up by the 7 major factions and the curse. They received a lot of resources and were more powerful. We could only let them fish and meat. Shen Shang nodded secretly. He didn't know what Tao Creation God Lord was doing. The strength of Tao Creation God Lord was definitely limited because the Tao Creation God Lord was not very strong in itself, and it was sealed for so many years. How is this good? Do we have to escape the 7 hills of God Island? Is there a better world than the 7 hills God Island? No, the 7 hills is the best of the land of the road. Everyone is very worried. I said before that the 7 hills God Island will be destroyed. Tao Creation God Lord is already in the Tao Creation Ancient Land. He is going to do his best to destroy the entire 7 hills island and let heaven and earth treasure be scattered all over the world. At that time we will return to the land of Inopath, and Kashan God Island will cease to exist. Chu Jinfeng sighed. This is the best way. Shen Shang also thinks this is a good practice. Although it can't be obtained by the curse and the 7 mountains. 7 Mountain God Island is going to be destroyed, and Shen Shang is also embarrassed. Fortunately, he has already earned enough Tao Creation Saint Crystal to let him spend this time. And I let everyone join the Tai Yuan Pill Association. I really want to aggregate everyone's strength. After the destruction of the 7 Hills God Island, we can also use it for self-protection. The strength of the 7 schools and the mantras is very strong. In addition, there is a more terrifying strength that will be born. Because we are all alchemists, they are their most important goals at the time. Chu Jinfeng sighed. If you promise to join us Tai Yuan Pill Association, we will arrange for you to leave the 7 Hills of God Island immediately. Joining our Tai Yuan Pill Association, there will be very good treatment. We have a lot of danfang and herbs here. We can give it to everyone at that time. Everyone can improve our danfang and then share it. In addition to this, we are also preparing to present 2 world-defying pill marks to everyone. 2 world-defying pill marks, which made Shen Shang and their invited alchemist all exclaimed, and with this, it was enough to make them feel excited. At this time, many people agreed to join the Tai Yuan Pill Association and leave the 7 Hills Island. Shen Shang is silent. He knows that the Ancestral Covenant chart is so powerful that it is not so easy to break. The 7 major factions and the Curse family have not been successful for many years, even Tao Creation God Lord himself cannot be broken. The 8 Guards Covenant map also protects the 7 Hills God Island. Now Chu Jinfeng says that the 7 Mountain God Island is going to be destroyed. What is the strength that can destroy the 7 Hills God Island? Breaking heaven and earth treasure from Tao Creation Ancient Land to all walks of life. In addition to Shen Shang, everyone else went to the queue to join the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Chu Jinfeng saw Shen Shang sitting there meditating and went over. You come with me, there are some things I want to talk to you alone. Chu Jinfeng said with a slight smile. Good. Shen Shang followed Chu Jinfeng to a secret room. Do you have any doubts now? Why not join the Tai Yuan Pill Association? You can refine the legendary God Pill. If you join the Tai Yuan Pill Association, you will be the pillar of our Tai Yuan Pill Association. Chu Jinfeng is very confused. He also knows that Shen Zhang's is amazing. I don't have to doubt my words. Tao Creation Ancient Land, you already know. Chu Association Master, what you said in the Tao Creation Ancient Land, is exactly the same as I know. I am just very curious about your identity. Shen Shang said. Tao Creation God Lord is my master. Chu Jinfeng said. He can come to Tao Creation Ancient Land, mainly because of your help, otherwise his plan cannot be completed. He like Tao Creation God Lord came to Tao Creation Ancient Land. There are not many people who know this. Chu Jinfeng knows that it must be told by Tao Creation God Lord. I have been creating the Tai Yuan Pill Association for many years, but I have never seen an excellent alchemist like you. Chu Jinfeng patted Shen Zhang's shoulder, said with a smile, if you don't want to join the Tai Yuan Pill Association, it won't force you. I am just free to use myself. Shen Shang smiled and said, I don't want to, this is purely related to my personal character. I can join, but I may not come back once in a year. If I come back, I can contribute a few legendary God Pill. That's all right, Chu Jinfeng said with a smile. With this, you will be a member of my Tai Yuan Pill Association in the future, at the Tai Yuan Pill Association, regardless of the level. Shen Shang took a brand and looked at it and put it away. Association Master, as far as I know, the ancestral contract map is very strong and not so easy to break. Shen Shang said. As long as there is a map of the 8 ancestors, the 7 Hills Island will not be destroyed, right? It's true, but, as long as the strength is strong enough, it can break the ancestral contract map. Chu Jinfeng sighed. In the depths of Kashan Shendao, there is something very terrifying hidden, Master Yi's old man's home. Making a big decision to wake up that thing, this is the last hand he left behind. What? Shen Zhang's brows, the things that can destroy the entire 7 mountain island must be very terrifying. Slaughtering evil dragon. Chu Jinfeng said these 4 words, he was afraid. Shen Shang stunned, he once released the slaughtering evil dragon, which was really terrifying, which led him to dare not come again. He didn't know if his scarlet fire divine dragon would become slaughtering evil again. Dragon. Chapter 3629. How did slaughtering evil dragon come? Shen Shang looked at himself, and he was secretly worried that his slaughtering evil dragon would wake up again. Dao Creation Evil Ancestor was left behind. Dao Creation Evil Ancestor is not too strong in itself, and the slaughtering evil dragon he cultivated is the most terrifying. At first Dao Creation Evil Ancestor was mainly the other 7 ancestors to deal with, and Master, he took people to deal with slaughtering evil dragon, and Master successfully sealed the killing evil, Chu Jinfeng said. Slaughtering evil dragon was hidden under the 7 Hills Island, and Shen Shang thought that he was shocked and wanted to leave the island quickly. This is too terrifying. The slaughtering evil dragon cultivated by Dao Creation Evil Ancestor does have enough strength to destroy the 7 Hills Island. Dao Creation God Lord, he is not doing this very well. Slaughtering evil dragon will be a disaster for the entire ingenuity if it ran out, said Shen Shang. Master said, slaughtering evil dragon, if it wakes up, breaks through the ancestral contract map, it will be hit hard, it will definitely hide and heal, and he will resume this time, just seal it again, that's alright. Chu Jinfeng said. This point Master will consider. There are many people on this island. What I have to do now is to open the barrier covering the 7 Hills of God Island, so that people can leave the 7 Hills Island, otherwise the people on the island will die. Shen Shang remembered the tree boss and Shishu. Association Master, there are many friends of Dao Creation God Lord in Dao Creation Ancient Land. They are all in the ancestral contract map. If this happens, will they die? Shen Shang is very worried, he thinks the tree boss and Shishu is very good. You can rest assured that they will not have anything. They are protected by the strength of the ancestral contract map. At most, they are only injured, and then the strength that broke out is broken into other places. Chu Jinfeng said with a smile, without further ado, I am going to prepare now, and you are going to inform your friends here. It is good. Shen Shang, an alchemist, who just joined the Tai Yuan Pill Association, immediately left the village and they all wanted to inform friends. In the battlefield of the Shinfeng in the Battle of the City, there was a burst of shouts, because there were a large number of divine pill, which led to the emergence of many divine world-defying realm experts. Shen Shang learned that Yang Zhenming was in the Shinfeng battlefield and immediately rushed to the box where Yang Zhenming was located. Shen boss, what about the Tai Yuan Pill Association? Is it true? Yang Zhenming saw Shen Shang come back, hastily asked. The sword and Yanju are also here, and Shen Shang tells him what he learned from the Tai Yuan Pill Association. They are surprised when they learn that Kashan Shendao is going to die. Is this thing credible? Yang Zhenming is most depressed. He is now the city lord of Zanhuicheng. If Kashan Shendao is finished, he will suffer a lot. Reputable, Shen Shang said. City lord. If the 7 Hills Island is not destroyed, your future days will be even more difficult. At least now the 7 mountains have not enough strength to deal with the entire island's forces, otherwise they will be early. Just come out and dominate. But they get a lot of resources from the Dao Creation Ancient Land, and they will have enough strength to dominate the 7 Hills Island in the future. Yang Zhenming nodded and sighed. Yes, if the 7 Hills God Island is destroyed, they will not lose anything, they will lose a lot, everyone is the same, and the result is not bad. City Lord, it's okay to go to the ground and build the battlefield. The sword is with a smile. It's not difficult for us to help you. You are now the city lord of Zanhuicheng, but there are many other forces. If you go to the ground, you will build the battlefield in the first place, that is, you have the final say. Yes, Yang Zhenming said with a smile. It seems that this is a good thing. Other guys secretly control the battle of Huicheng, always want to kick me off this city lord, hee hee. Yang Zhenming, this city lord has a charisma. If he goes to the ground to rebuild the battlefield, as long as there is a battlefield, the battlefield will be as prosperous as before. I will go to Tao Creation Ancient Land again. Shen Shang said. You will arrange it yourself here. Shen Shang went to Tao Creation Ancient Land, mainly to find Shi Shuhei Tree Boss, and Zhou Xingzi. He first found Shi Shu. It seems that he really wants to do this. I may have to be hurt when I get there. Shi Shu said with a smile. Slaughtering evil dragon is sealed in the 7 hills of God Island. I am still involved in this matter. Does the tree boss also have a share? Shen Shang asked. Well, don't look at this guy as a little boy, his strength is very strong. Shi Shu nodded. It seems that you have seen him, this guy is sometimes very mean, but not bad. Little brat, you can rest assured, I will not have anything. Shi Shu said with a smile. The senior has left, I went to the tree boss. Shen Shang was relieved, and Shi Shu was also his friend. Shen Shang came to the vicinity of the mantra again. After he entered the barrier, he used the penetration ability of the small green ball and immediately went to the space where the tree boss was. When Shen Shang arrived, he would like to tell Slaughtering Evil Dragon about the boss of the tree. The boss of the tree reacted like Shi Shu, and they were not surprised by the practice of Tao Creation God Lord. Tree boss, after you say that the 7 hills God Island is destroyed, will the group of the mantras go out too? Shen Shang said. This is for sure, but their protection is not so good. It will definitely suffer a lot of losses at that time. The old boss said while loudly laughing. I can finally leave this damn ancestor contract map. I did not expect Tao Creation God Lord, this guy's hand is really useful. I didn't waste my time at the seal slaughtering evil dragon. Shen Shang and the tree Great Tao, just outside the tree, and 2 days later, he finally saw Zhou Xingzi. He immediately gave Zhou Xingzi sound transmission. Shen Shang, how are you guys staying here? You should leave Kashan Shendao quickly, and it will be finished soon, Zhou Xingzi said. Do you know this too? Shen Shang was secretly surprised. Now the entire 7 mountain island is dressed up, can I not know? Now we curse the literati are also doing protection, just do not know if we can prevent it. I am going to leave the 7 hills of God Island now, hoping to be in the deadline inside. The 7 hills of God Island was destroyed, and I will not be bound by then, said Zhou Xingzi. The curse can't leave the Tao Creation Ancient Land for too long. If it is serious, it will die. If Kashan Shendao is destroyed, then Zhou Xingzi will not have to worry. What are the reactions of the 7 major factions now? Asked Shen Shang. I don't know, let's go. Zhou Xingzi hurriedly said. I sneaked out. Zhou Xingzi did not continue with Shen Shang. When other people did not pay attention, they ran quickly. Shen Shang followed, and they quickly left Tao Creation Ancient Land. Chapter 3630. After Shen Shang and Zhou Xingzi stepped out of the Tao Creation Ancient Land, they slowed down. Old Zhou, do you know when Kashan Shendao will explode? Shen Shang asked Chu Jinfeng before, but Chu Jinfeng said that he was not allowed to leave Kashan Shendao. I don't know too much when it bursts, I can only know that within a month. Zhou Xingzi suddenly speeded up the pace. They may already know that I have escaped. They have been staring at the people during this time, worried. Escape at this stage. You curse the literati are really seen. Other ethnic groups will definitely let their members quickly leave the dangerous place at this time, so that the incense will continue and your curse is not allowed to leave. Shen Shang feels very funny. You have run away now, what if they know it? You don't know some of the old people in our cursed literary family. As long as the Ancestral Covenant map is still in the Tao Creation Ancient Land, they are restricted from leaving the Tao Creation Ancient Land. Only a few of us can come out, but there is still a little, restricted. Zhou Xingzi said that he was very sad. The old fellows think that if they can't live, they will never let us young people live and say that they will die together. But their strength is so strong. If the Kashan God Island explodes, they still have hope to live, and our juniors will definitely die. Shen Shang couldn't help but laugh. I don't believe it in the mantra. It's no wonder that I thought you were weird. But then, you seem to be normal. Because I have been out for many years, I often come into contact with normal people. Zhou Xingzi said with no anger, we will leave Kashan Shendao. The 7 mountain god islands are protected by barriers, but each city has a lake inside, and you can leave the 7 mountain islands by jumping into the lake. If the barrier is collected, it can also leave directly from the edge of the island. In addition to this, you can also pass teleportation formation. Shen Shang had already greeted them with Yang Zhenming. At this time, there are more and more sound transmissions about the destruction of Kushan Shendao. It is also at this time to protect the barrier vanish from sight of Kushan Island. Many people or it is rather credible, so they have left Kushan Shendao. Old Joe, do you have any plans for the future? Shen Shang asked. I don't have any plans yet. I have to get the ancestral contract map to be broken. Otherwise, I might die. If it is not destroyed within a month, Kushan Shendao will be finished. Zhou Xingzi said, he is very worried at this time. You will be fine. Shen Shang patted Zhou Xingzi's shoulder, said with a smile, don't be so optimistic, this will happen. I just worried that the 7 hills of God Island was destroyed after a month. I will die even more when I die. Zhou Xingzi said very pessimistically that Shen Shang was speechless. Suddenly, Shen Shang felt that the brand of the Tai Yuan Pill Association that Chu Jinfeng had given him was shaking, which indicated that Chu Jinfeng was nearby, which was a signal to summon them. Old Joe, I still have things, you must believe that you will not have anything to do. Shen Shang said that he and Zhou Xingzi stood next to a lake, and many people came here to throw the lake, just jump, can fall from above into the sea below. You are going to be busy with you, we will see you again in the future. Zhou Xingzi nodded and then jumped into the lake. Shen Shang immediately followed the sign and came to a place outside the city where Chu Jinfeng was waiting for him. Shen Shang, don't you leave Kushan Shendao. Chu Jinfeng looks serious, what are you still doing here? Now things happen faster than I thought. Really? Shen Shang said with surprise. Of course it is true, how are you very happy? Chu Jinfeng asked in confusion. Well, if you have nothing else, just leave Kushan Shendao. Well, I will leave right away, Association Master. When are you leaving? Shen Shang asked. I will go at the last minute, you don't have to worry about me. Chu Jinfeng said. Let's join us again. Shen Shang immediately went to the lake next to the city, jumped into the lake, and after a few flashes in front of him, he floated up from the water and he came to the sea below the 7 mountains. Many people have appeared here, all from the 7 hills of God Island. They came down from above and complained that it is not as good as the 7 hills God Island. It is said that all kinds of energy are thinner than the 7 hills God Island. They are doing a good job. Here, legend is a lot thinner, but it has no effect on Shen Shang. It should be destroyed soon. Shen Shang looked at the black shadow above the sky, and the 7 mountains of the island were in a very high place. From the bottom, it looked like a small group of shadows. He came to the bank and found that many houses have been built here. Some people who are moving fast have already begun to occupy the site, and they are all good guys. If the 7 mountain God Island is destroyed, there will not be so much Tao Creation Saint Crystal. When it is time, the price of the pillars will be reduced. Shen Shang heard someone talking about this problem, but he couldn't help but sigh. He relied on Tao Creation Saint Crystal to refine the pill marked Divine Pill. If so, he would not have much Tao Creation Saint Crystal, maybe not yet. Back to this. I don't know where old Joe went. Shen Shang wanted to find Zhou Xingzi and told him that Kushan Shendao would soon be destroyed, so that he didn't have to worry so much. Many people from the top of the 7 hills God Island will wait on the shore. Shen Shang did not find Zhou Xingzi on the shore, and he could only secretly bless him. After Shen Shang waited for more than 10 days on the shore, in the early morning of the day, he and many people felt a shock, and then the sea rolled up high waves and shrouded the shore. Shen Shang can fly in time to avoid big waves. Only a small number of people can be like him. Most people are not so lucky. They are swept away by the sudden waves. Shen Shang felt a strong pressure from the top, which was very far from the ground, but it was able to deeply sense this violent strength, showing how big the movement is. Hong Long. A burst of muffled sounds came from above, and the sea was mad again, picking up waves of waves. Shen Shang stared at the dark shadows over the sky. After seeing the violent shaking of the shadows, a burst of white light burst out, and countless light spots flocked to all directions. It was terrifying that a terrifying space crack appeared above the sky. The space was torn by this violent strength, and there were countless spots of light entering the cracks in the space. Shen Shang also understood why these things would be scattered all over the world after the opening of the 7 hills. Those are Tao Creation Saint Crystal. One person sighed. I don't know where to go. Yeah, there won't be anything going on in this ingenious place. It seems that many of them have fallen on the land of this ingenuity. We have to hurry to find it. After an old man finished, many people have left and went to find the fragments of the 7 hills. Chapter 3631. After the 7 mountains of God Island were broken, the fragments were broken and turned into many spots. The hearts of the people went to find the places where the spots fell. If they were lucky, they might find them. Maybe it would be a Tao. Creation Saint Crystal Mine. Shen Shang certainly didn't go, he just wants to know the above situation. Senior Luo, Ji Yutong Sr., and Longshuan, Shi Shu, the boss, don't know how they are. Shen Shang didn't know how to find them. As for Yang Zhenming, he didn't have to worry. Yang Zhenming left Kashan Shendao very early. He came to the site of this ingenious road to build the battlefield. If he heard about Zanhuicheng later, he could find Yang Zhenming. Slaughtering evil dragon should be taken somewhere else. This guy is very terrifying. Shen Shang also has slaughtering evil dragon himself, so he knows how dangerous slaughtering evil dragon is. Just as he was about to leave the sea, he suddenly saw a black shadow falling in the air, and it fell so straight. What is this? A group of black chi. Shen Shang looked at him carefully until he sensed a familiar atmosphere. The black chi that fell has a strong sense of slaughtering evil dragon. What exactly is this thing? It's not like slaughtering evil dragon. Shen Shang immediately stayed away from the black chi. Black chi is very big, and releases the breath of slaughtering evil dragon. The strange thing is that when it falls, this big black chi unexpectedly gets smaller. This is slaughtering evil dragon. Shen Shang looked at the smaller black chi in the distance, and he didn't dare to approach. This strength is too terrifying, I am still far away. Shen Shang is about to fly away. I know that this group of black chi suddenly flew over, as fast as light, and broke into Shen Zhang's body in a flash. Terrible. Shen Shang was amazed, this group of ghosts unexpectedly came to the door. After black chi entered his body, he quickly came to his divine sea, and then the small scarlet fire divine dragon appeared, unexpectedly grows his mouth and swallows the black chi, which is very small. You little thing, rush out. Shen Shang hastily released the scarlet fire divine dragon, carrying the small tail of the scarlet fire divine dragon, screaming, knowing that the black thing was related to the slaughtering evil dragon. What's going on with this little brat? How is it like Shui, this greedy dragon? What is in chaos? Shen Shang squats on the tail of the small scarlet fire divine dragon, squatting in various poses, but nothing flies come out. The black chi seems to have been merged by scarlet fire divine dragon. His mother, it's hard to get rid of the slaughtering evil dragon, and now it's actually done. Shen Zhang's heart is dark, and can only be put back into the divine sea by the small scarlet fire divine dragon. Scarlet fire divine dragon. After swallowing the group, there was no other reaction. Shen Shang was relieved, but he knew the hidden danger of slaughtering evil dragon. If it was out of control, slaughtering evil dragon would pop up. Even he will be devour, he almost died before. No way, it can only be like this. Shen Shang told Xiao Shanglin about this and let Xiao Shanglin be prepared. If he wants to be slaughtering evil dragon devour in the future, let her seal him and say. Shen Shang looked at a distant Dao Creation Mountain, which was the founder of Mushan. He was the first Dao Creation Mountain he went to. He was thinking about the past. He knew that the mountain was suddenly stunned and then burst open. What's going on? Shen Shang stunned. The road was very big, but it exploded in an instant, and after a glare flashed, it was vanished from sight. He looked at the other Dao Creation Mountain, and they all burst into one after another, vanish from sight. Hell, is the 7 hills of God Island destroyed and Dao Creation Mountain disappearing? Shen Shang couldn't understand. There was one less Dao Creation iceberg here, and now the other Dao Creation Mountain is completely destroyed. At this time, the land of innocence, because it lacks 7 Dao Creation Mountain, seems to be very desolate, and many places are submerged by the sea. Shen Shang is helpless and can only fly to the side with divine mirror of 6 paths. This change is so fast. Shen Shang kept looking at the Taiyuan Pill Association's brand and waiting for Chu Jinfeng's news. Chu Jinfeng said that he would contact him later. After waiting for 2 days, the brand finally vibrated, and then he quickly flew in the direction of the brand guide. Chu Jinfeng on a ship, because of the violent tsunami, the land of innocence has been flooded most. Association Master, is it only you? Asked Shen Shang. The other people in the Taiyuan Pill Association have already arranged it. Now I am alone, I will go to them sometime later. Chu Jinfeng said. I am looking for a few very important things here. I am passing this. The sign tells you that you are nearby, let you come over. Association Master, Dao Creation God Lord. Where is he? Shen Shang knows where Tao Creation God Lord is, and knows where Luo Juyang is. I don't know. Chu Jinfeng shook his head. After the opening of the Seven Hills God Island, I lost contact with the master. Is there any way to find him? Shen Shang was very worried. What is the situation now? Are the 7 factions still absent? Of course, some of them have withdrawn. As for the 7 ancestors, I don't know. Chu Jinfeng said. Now I am more worried about the whereabouts of Slaughtering Evil Dragon. Slaughtering Evil Dragon wakes up and uses it. The half-life will also break the seal and finally succeed, but the whereabouts are unknown. Shen Shang secretly swallowed saliva and said, Slaughtering Evil Dragon, the remaining half of the life was swallowed up by the little scarlet fire divine dragon, and he now knows what the consequences will be. It seems that the land of this instinct will still not be flat. Shen Shang sighed. Isn't it? The 6-seat Tao Creation Mountain has been destroyed with the 7 Hills God Island. Chu Jinfeng said. I am now looking for the key left after the destruction of Tao Creation Mountain. My master said that there was a total of 9 Tao Creation Mountain, Tao Creation Evil Mountain, Tao Creation God Mountain, Tao Creation Iceberg. This was the first to be destroyed. Finally, the other 6 Tao Creation Mountain. Every Tao Creation Mountain has a key inside. I don't know what it's for. My master has 2 keys, one of which is his own Tao Creation God Mountain and the other one that Tao Creation Iceberg got after he blew himself. Quote. The key to Tao Creation Evil Mountain and the other 6 Tao Creation Mountain is now unknown. Shen Shang's secret took a deep breath. The key inside Tao Creation Mountain, that is definitely a very bad thing. Is there any clue? How big is the key? Shen Shang asked. The key is as big as a dagger, there is no clue. Chu Jinfeng looked at the ocean and looked like a dog. This is the task that the master confessed, and I don't know when it will be completed. Looking for 6 daggers in this vast sea, the difficulty is almost the same as finding 6 needles. Association Master, you can do it. Shen Shang laughed and comforted. Chapter 3632. Chu Jinfeng pointed in a direction and said, if you go there, there will be land. Over there. Shen Shang looked over, and what he saw was still a sea. Alliance Master, how did you know? In the Tao Creation Place, there is a high ground in that direction. You'll know once you go there. Chu Jinfeng laughed bitterly. I'll look around for a while longer. In short, I'll return home regularly. Then I'll take my leave. Shen Shang didn't have the heart to fish for the key in this huge ocean. After bidding farewell to Chu Jinfeng, he hurriedly flew away. After Shen Shang distanced himself from Chu Jinfeng, he summoned his red fire dragon and pulled its tail from its head to its head. He pulled it fiercely a few times to see if he could spit out the black air that was related to the killing evil dragon. Looks like there's no hope. That could very likely be the killing evil dragon. Shen Shang was speechless when he saw the red fire dragon flying over mischievously. This little thing, I didn't treat you unfairly. Why is it like a reincarnated hungry ghost, eating everything you eat? Shen Shang was a little angry, and then threw the red fire dragon into the divine sense sea. After flying on the sea for a few days, he finally saw land. Those guys who were building houses by the sea before are all dumbfounded now, right? Shen Shang laughed. I wonder where the city lord is being built from. If he was to be washed away, it would be very funny. Shen Shang came to the shore and saw that there were a lot of people there. The 7 Tao Creation Mountain S of the Tao Creation Place already had a lot of people, and there were also people from other parts of the Tao Creation Place. After arriving on the surface, Shen Shang heard many people talking about it. Many people believed that the matter of the 7 Mountains Divine Island exploding was real, which was why they jumped down from the stage in advance, otherwise, they would already be dead. Many people who came down from 7 Mountains Divine Island were not used to it. The 7 Mountains Divine Island was originally a high and mighty region, and the people who were able to go up were all powerful and of noble status. Now that they came down here, they all felt that they had arrived at a poor place. 7 Mountains Divine Island has a large number of Tao Creation Divine Crystals, but all of them are gone now. It will not be easy to obtain the Tao Creation Holy Crystals in the future. Quote, after the 7 Mountains Divine Island explodes, many things will fall to the Tao Creation Place. In a few years' time, there will definitely be people who will find it, and quite a few of them will be the Tao Creation's Holy Crystals. I hope so, but where should we go? Shen Shang was also thinking about this issue. He had nowhere to go right now. He originally wanted to go to the Super Yuan Dan Alliance, but he felt that the Super Yuan Dan Alliance must have encountered some troubles as well. As he was thinking about this question, the red fire dragon suddenly reacted. Chen Shang immediately distanced himself from the crowd and took out the red fire dragon. He saw that the red fire dragon was flying towards a direction, as if it wanted to guide him to something. There's something over there. Chen Shang rode on his 6 realms mirrors and immediately flew over. In the Tao creation place, he could easily fly very high, and could even teleport. He flew high in the sky with the red fire dragon and continuously changed directions according to the red fire dragon's guidance. For the next few days, Chen Shang kept feeling that he was randomly flying. He also didn't know what red fire dragon meant by that, but he felt that since this little thing met the ball of black air that the killing evil dragon turned into, it had become weird. It was very different from before. In the past, this little thing had always been lifeless and not as lively as it was now. He did not know where he came to. In short, this place was very primitive and there were no signs of anyone having entered, leaving a dense forest below him. He flew high in the sky and saw a pitch-black lake in the distance. The lake was circular, and from a distance it looked very, very black. The red fire dragon cried out and used its little claws to point at the lake. When Chen Shang flew in, he realized that it was not a lake, but rather a black quagmire. Sensing the evil qi, Chen Zhang's heart jumped. This was an qi that was very similar to a killing evil dragon. Little thing, are you a killing evil dragon or not? Why did you bring me here? Chen Shang landed on the ground and immediately put the red fire dragon away. He was worried that the red fire dragon would not be able to come out from the hole. Then, he looked at the red fire dragon inside the divine sense sea. It had been drilling in the water non-stop, indicating for Chen Shang to drill into the quagmire. I'm not that stupid. Chen Shang did not go down immediately. Instead, he released his illusion body, telling it to sink to see what exactly was inside. After the spirit body had gone down, the sense of the killing evil dragon's aura became stronger and stronger. This could have been a lake, but after falling down something, it turned into a black quagmire. Chen Shang carefully observed his surroundings and noticed that nearby the black quagmire, there were some trees that were affected and started to turn black. It was obvious that this was something that happened recently. The quagmire was not very deep, so the illusion quickly detected the source of the killing evil dragon's aura. He ordered the illusion to put that thing into the illusion's storage space, and then used the spatial energy to retrieve the illusion. He took out the item and cleaned it. It turned out to be a black dagger. However, the sharp blade of the dagger was uneven, like there were some lines on it. Chen Shang remembered that Chu Jinfeng had mentioned a key that was as big as a dagger. Could this be the key to the Tao Creation's evil mountain? Chen Shang was secretly shocked. It was actually the red fire dragon's guidance. This made him even more worried. How did the red fire dragon know that there was a mysterious key inside the Tao Creation's evil mountain? Was it swallowed by the killing evil dragon? What's the use of this? Chen Shang looked at the red fire dragon inside the divine sense sea, and then sighed. Originally, he had planned to let Xiao Shonglin see it, but after thinking about how dangerous it was, he gave up on this idea. After the red fire dragon guided Chen Shang to the dagger-like key, it began to play in the divine sense sea, and no longer cared about this matter. Chen Shang rode on top of the 6 realms mirrors, holding a black dagger as he looked at it carefully. He thought about it, made a decision, and decided to test it. After his blood dripped, the dagger did not respond. It did not work. There doesn't seem to be any danger. Xiao Shonglin suddenly ran out and looked at the dagger, laughing, let me see. Xiao Shonglin seized the dagger, fiddled with it for a while, and then twisted the handle off the dagger. Look, we can remove this place. Xiao Shonglin said, then looked at the handle, and took out a piece of yellow rolled-up paper. As expected of master, he knows so much. Chen Shang exclaimed. Quick, open it and see what's written on it. Xiao Shonglin opened it to take a look, and frowned. Nothing much, it looks like a formation, and mainly used Supreme Mantra S. Chapter 3633. Supreme Spell's formation is very strong, and the previous ancestor contract map used a lot of Supreme Spell to form such a powerful array. Supreme Spell is not a lot, only about 8, and I don't know what kind of formation. Xiao Shonglin frowned and said, it's a strange feeling that there is time for formation and space formation. Is it space-time formation? What kind of formation is hidden in the key? What will it do? Shen Shang looked at the dagger. He tried it, very sharp, unexpectedly able to cut Tao Creation Saint Crystal easily. If it's space-time formation, maybe it's where people can be sent, or what is being delivered. Shen Shang said. In general, space-time power has a more stable breakthrough space limit than space. Power is too much. Xiao Shanglan nodded. You'd better find a way to find Tao Creation God Lord. I will ask him if he knows. He has 2 keys in his hand. The key in our hands is from Tao Creation Evil Mountain. Maybe will take us to a dangerous place. It is best to confirm with Tao Creation God Lord. Xiao Shanglan returned to Hidden Jade Villa and she continues to refine his super time formation plate. This dagger is really amazing. What kind of refining is it? Shen Shang thought of the black stones that Song Longshuan had obtained before. What kind of bones were formed? Alchemy refiner would do better than Tao Creation Saint Crystal. Shen Shang also forgot to ask Luo Juyang about the mysterious bone fossils. I don't know what the hell is. I still go back to actually and see if I can find Yang Zhenming. Shen Shang went to see how the battlefield was built. If he can see Chu Jinfeng, he can also ask about the bone fossils. This stone seems to be very powerful. Shen Shang spent more than 10 days and returned to the coast. It was very lively. He used the illusory body to go around and listen to the news. He finally found out about the Battle of Huicheng. Many people here are from the 7 hills of God Island. They know very well about the Battle of Huicheng. They are very happy to know that Yang Zhenming wants to rebuild the battle city. At least it will be familiar to them. Place, the memory of the 7 mountain God Island. Yang Zhenming had built a war city before, but it was submerged by the sea. Now that he has come to the shore and determined that the situation is stable, he has moved many mountains from other places, piled up the mountains and piled up higher. The bigger mountain, then built his battlefield above. After Shen Shang confirmed the address, he immediately rushed over. Yang Zhenming chose to build the city in such a high place, that is, to prevent it from being drowned by the sea. He ignored this before, and the city he was about to build was flooded. Yang Zhenming is surrounded by several experts of the legendary world-defying realm. With the help of these experts, he can quickly build a battlefield with many mountains. Shen Shang came to the mountain, said with a smile, "City Lord should not be built this time. Once it is built, many people will come in. It will not be long before it will reappear. Glorious." Shen Shang just had to go up the mountain, but saw a madness on it, and then a large piece of gravel flew down from it. When he came here, he saw a lot of gravel falling, and he didn't expect unexpectedly to fall like this. This is the atmosphere of the City Lord and the sword. They all rushed to the peak. Did they fight? It is impossible. In this place, except for the old fellows of the 7 major factions, few of them are opponents. Are they fighting each other? Or someone is provoking them? Shen Shang immediately controlled the divine mirror of 6 paths to fly quickly. He soon came to the foothills, and saw that many houses were collapsed, and the huge wall of the megaliths was destroyed. At first glance, it was known that there was a battle. What is this? Shen Shang fell beside Yan Zhu. Yan Zhu's mouth was bleeding, his face was white and he was injured. "City Lord, come back soon." Yan Zhu hastily shouted, calling back several people like Yang Zhenming and the knife. Shen Shang looks into the distance. Yang Zhenming, they are squatting with a few people who are full of flames. The people who are in flames are all arrogant and incomprehensible. They look very arrogant. "Old Yan, what happened in the end?" Shen Shang asked. "I don't know where the people who suddenly emerged are very arrogant. It is hard to occupy our warfare mountain. This is the mountain that we built for almost a month. Their strength is not weak. There is so more large and small mountains, they can also build. They unexpectedly want to seize us. City Lord dissatisfied, so they fight with them." Yan Zhu said. "They seem to be very strong and want the City Lord to come back and say, 'No, I used to look at it.'" Shen Shang immediately ran over, and Yang Zhenming sensed Shen Zhang's breath and was relieved. "I didn't expect you to have a helper, but it looks like a garbage. You can't call a strong helper when you first enter the little chick of legendary world-defying realm." A long-faced man saw Shen Shang come. Ji said with a smile. "You said that I am rubbish." Shen Shang couldn't help but smile. "You have a kind of punch for me to see if I am junk." "I don't think you dare. You are just the sharpest weak chicken, too. It's just loud. You little garbage, it is really crazy, actually dare to impudent in front of me." The long-faced man finished. The man has come to the front of Shen Shang, and vigorously grabbed, the claws braved the burning fire, rushed to Shen Zhang's heart. The other side is the legendary world-defying realm middle stage, but Shen Shang is not afraid. The other side seems to grab his heart, but he looks calm and let the scarlet fire divine dragon release the legend dragon fire. Energy, he did not make any dodge, but stood there. Hong Long Long. After the long-faced man caught Shen Zhang's chest, a violent flame splattered, and the shimmering flame shrouded the 1,000 feet, and countless fire groups flew into the air and fell. Shen Shang was just retreat a few steps, and the long-faced man was shocked out. It was shocking that the long-faced man's arm was unexpectedly fragmented on his shoulder and the entire arm had been broken. You used the divine tool. While the long-faced man was furious, Shen Shang had appeared behind him. Under a huge mirror, the smooth mirror was suddenly produced by flash fire, and the strong legend dragon fire accompanied divine mirror of 6 paths pressed down, and a blaze of flames, like a dragon roar, shrouded the long-faced man. Divine mirror of 6 paths pressed against the ground, the flames were more fierce, and all the winds swept out. When Shen Shang mentioned the divine mirror of 6 paths, the long-faced man was gone. Actually rubbing your own garbage, you will say that others are rubbish. Shen Shang stood in the flame and shook his head. Chapter 3634. There are 3 people with the long-faced man. They saw this scene and they were also stunned. They knew the strength of this long-faced man. Unexpectedly, it was turned into an ashes by Shen Shang with divine mirror of 6 paths. Shen Shang released the legend dragon fire of Scarlet Fire Divine Dragon, but with a variety of legendary spell enhancements. The 6 Tao God itself has been enhanced a lot, and the other's fleshly body is so fragile that it is difficult to face the flame of Scarlet Fire Divine Dragon, withstand. The flame of the Scarlet Fire Divine Dragon seems to be much stronger than before. Shen Shang just felt that the Scarlet Fire Divine Dragon was the same as the slaughtering evil dragon, and it was able to release a strong strength. You are unexpectedly daring to kill us. A middle-aged roar, several of them are legendary world-defying realm middle stage. Don't you dare, killing you like this evil person, I am not only not afraid, I am still feeling happy. You see and see it, the bastard swears that I am rubbish, I want to kill me. Shen Shang said with a sneer, if you don't want to die, give me a mistake and give the corresponding compensation, otherwise you won't even want to roll. Shen Zhang's words are very tough, and the other party is not so easy to give in. Shen Shang said that they will not agree to the conditions, and Shen Shang kills them a companion, and despise them, they are always arrogant. How can you bow? Destroy him. The middle-aged angrily said, just want to shoot. A few pressures come from all directions. Xiao Shonglin and Little Bai who suddenly came out of hidden Jade Villa, released clone, released pressure spell. Shen Shang saw that they didn't know how to repent, and they released the legend dragon fire without any mercy. They poured into the pressure field and let Xiao Shonglin and Little Bai who strengthened the legend dragon fire, turning the pressure field into a dragonfire purgatory. The individual burned to ashes. After Yang Zhenming saw the few people being destroyed, they felt a lot of emotions. These people were beaten up, and Shen Shang and the 2 women shot and killed the other person. He was the legendary world-defying realm. The middle stage feels very shy. City Lord, who are they? Shen Shang asked. The strength is not weak, but it is not like Flame Mountain sect. Are they from Kashan Shendao? Is there such a guy on Kashan Shendao? Quote. They claim to be among the avenues of Yandao. Yang Zhenming said with a frown. I heard them say that they were created by Creation Fire Clan in the Indo-Chan mountain, saying that they are nobles. The mountain we built is our privilege and the tone is greater than the day. Is it sealed in the ethnic group inside the mountain? Shen Shang is not surprised at this. He is just curious as to why he was sealed. He thinks this is probably the talent of Tao Creation God Lord. From the performance of the few people just now, it can be seen that these guys are not good things. It seems that there are seals in the 7 Tao Creation Mountain, and they are all running out now. Shen Shang said that the 7 Tao Creation Mountain is very huge, and there is nothing in it, no one knows. I thought that Kashan Shendao is the strongest. I didn't expect it to seal this guy. Yang Zhenming sighed. It seems that the days are not good, there is no shortage of resources here, and now from the 7 Tao Creation this thing is running out of mountain. This is not necessarily the case. After the 7 Tao Creation Mountain explodes, there may be many Tao Creation Saint Crystals running out. Shen Shang said with a smile, to maintain such a strong seal, you need a lot of energy to maintain. Just like the ancestral contract map in Tao Creation Ancient Land, you need a lot of Tao Creation Saint Crystal. You'd better gather some more allies and tell them that there are a lot of powerful guys who have been sealed here. They can only get through the storm when they are united. Shen Shang said, I will go and ask now. Inquire about things about these guys. Shen Shang took the sign and he was going to find Chu Jinfeng. Chu Jinfeng is no longer in the sea. Shen Shang inquired about it, and immediately after going to know the location of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. The Tai Yuan Pill Association is still in the mountain village. There are hundreds of talents in the Tai Yuan Pill Association. They will soon build such a villa, and they will also have several barriers and people with brands. Go in. Their idea of building a mountain village is the same as that of Yang Zhenming. They are built on top of a giant mountain. This giant mountain is also made up of many mountains. Shen Shang enters the villa and immediately goes to Chu Jinfeng. Chu Jinfeng used to look for keys at sea, because the search is too difficult, he can only temporarily give up. Association Master. Shen Shang came outside Chu Jinfeng's study and tapped the door. Shen Shang, come in, said Chu Jinfeng. After Shen Shang went in, closed the door, said with a smile, as the key found. How could I find it? Chu Jinfeng shook his head and smiled. I think the key may not be in the sea, said Shen Shang. Oh, what do you say? Looking for the key is a major task that Tao Creation God Lord handed over to Chu Jinfeng. Of course he wants to finish it quickly. I used to kill a few of the Creation Fire clans, which are self-proclaimed. They are very strong. They said that they were previously sealed in the road, Shen Shang said. After hearing it, Chu Jinfeng reacted a lot and was shocked. It seems that they are still not dead. Shen Shang knows that Chu Jinfeng understands these things. Are they like the curse? They were created before, and then sealed. Shen Shang asked. They didn't create it, but the family that was born out of the family of primogenitor of Tao Creation. It was also a strong strength and had a lot of Tao Creation spell. Chu Jinfeng said, and it was very unstable because the primogenitor of Tao Creation gave them a lot of strength. If they were not sealed, their character would definitely affect the development of myriad Tao. Is there all in the 7 Tao Creation Mountain? Asked Shen Shang. Yes, but I don't know if the other ethnic groups in Tao Creation Mountain are dead. Chu Jinfeng said with a frown. The seals were originally made by the ancestors of Tao Creation Mountain. It seems that they left a hand. You don't say that I don't remember this thing, it's a nuisance. Tao Creation God Lord should also consider this kind of thing. Shen Shang said. Don't he have any other instructions? Chu Jinfeng shook his head. No. They will be the root of the turmoil of this ingenuity. What are these ethnic groups? I know very well, otherwise they will not be sealed. This is the same as Shen Zhang's thought. He just wants to hurry to find Tao Creation God Lord and ask what the key is, perhaps to deal with those ethnic groups. Will the key you are looking for in their hands? Shen Shang said. It's possible. If it's in their hands, it's not bad. At least I know where it is. It's much easier than finding a needle in a haystack. Chu Jinfeng smiled and said, there are clues now, thanks to you. Chapter 3635. Shen Shang can see that Chu Jinfeng is very confident about his strength, otherwise he will not laugh so happy, because he feels that he can go to those ethnic groups to take the keys. Association Master, do I need to do something for the Tai Yuan Pill Association? Shen Shang said with a smile. My good and bad is also part of the Tai Yuan Pill Association, and I have to do something. This, you can refine the legendary God Pill. The materials you need are provided by me, and I will give you another 5,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal. Chu Jinfeng said with a smile. This price, how about it? Although only earning 5,000, Shen Shang feels good, because in the Tai Yuan Pill Association, you can get world-defying pill mark and some Dan Fang, which is priceless. Yes, how many tablets do you need now? I will go to refining. Shen Shang is going to refine the batch of legendary God Pill and ask world-defying pill mark and Dan. For the time being, we will have someone to pick talent. We have to train a batch of legendary world-defying realm. Chu Jinfeng said, then he gave Shen Shang 100,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal pay to Shen Shang. Right, how much value do you need to refine the legendary God Pill? Said Chu Jinfeng. It takes 5,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal. Shen Shang said, this is a big head. My world-defying pill mark is special and needs to absorb the energy of Tao Creation Saint Crystal. This way, Chu Jinfeng was amazed at Shen Zhang's world-defying pill mark, which sounded good, but consumed the energy of Tao Creation Saint Crystal, which reduced the pressure on Alchemist. Chu Jinfeng gave Shen Shang 100,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal as the consumption of the refined Legend God Pill. Shen Shang suddenly felt that Chu Jinfeng was a big nouveau riche, and the 200,000 Tao Creation Saint Crystal was given casually. After all, he was the disco of Tao Creation God Lord. I will come to you when I am refining, said Shen Shang. He immediately went to his residence in the mountain village and began to refine the legendary god pill in the secret room, which was not difficult for him. At the time of his alchemy, Xiao Shonglin finally completed the super time formation plate. Master, how powerful is your super time formation plate? Shen Shong hastily asked, Xiao Shonglin refining the formation plate to learn the legendary spell. As long as she mastered the legendary spell, she could refine it. Curse the soul stone, then she will let Shen Shong learn more supreme spell more quickly. An hour outside, inside for about 10,000 years, a day becomes 100,000 years, so great. Xiao Shonglin said with a smile, just consumption of Dao Creation Saint Crystal a lot. Great, how many Dao Creation Saint Crystals are needed? Shen Shong exclaimed, in the land of Innopath, it is very difficult to reverse the time. The more time to reverse, the more difficult it is, not in those lower worlds. Can be compared. 1 hour needs to consume 50,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal, said Xiao Shonglin. Shen Zhang's mouth twitched, it's just burning Sao Creation Saint Crystal. 1 day is 600,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal, which is too horrible. It seems that I have to earn more Dao Creation Saint Crystal, said Shen Shong. I plan to try 4 hours first. 40,000 years, I should have mastered the legendary spell. Xiao Shonglin said. This time the formation plate is very powerful. After running once, you need to wait for the next time you run it again. Period of time, because the time of distortion is too large, you need to wait for the recovery. After all, once you open it, you can't enable it immediately. With 4 hours, it is 200,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal. Shen Shong can now use the Dao Creation Saint Crystal with 400,000, and half of it is removed at once. Well, Master, you will succeed, said Shen Shong. Xiao Shonglin entered the super time formation plate. She went in, because she went in to release 2 clones, which is just the limit of the time formation plate. Shen Shong can feel the mad energy in the hidden jade villa. The super time formation plate absorbs energy. After 4 hours, Xiao Shonglin came out from inside, so that when she was studying legendary spell, she would be in a kind of self-forgetting realm, so she wouldn't feel too boring and would not feel the passage of time. Shen Shong hasn't refining those legendary god pill yet. Master, how is it? Shen Shong hastily asked. Of course it is a success. Xiao Shonglin lighted with a smile. You master, I am a curse, I can't succeed with so much time to learn, then no one can succeed. Great, I am not able to have pressure spell and clone spells right away. Shen Shong is looking forward to it, in addition to various other legendary spells. I had misunderstood this set of legendary spell. I understand it now, Xiao Shonglin sighed. I thought that after I mastered it, I just engraved the legendary spell in my memory into the cursed soul stone. That's all right. In fact, it is not. If you refine the curse and soul stone, you can only engrave the mantra you master. Although not quite the same as imagined, Shen Shong feels no problem. Let me get a quick grasp of the pressure spell and the clone mantra, that's all right. These 2 kinds of mantras have greatly improved Shen Shong. Refining the curse of the soul stone also requires a lot of Dao Creation Saint Crystal, Xiao Shonglin said. If you sculpt Supreme Spell's Curse Soul Stone, you need at least 50,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal, and the condensed legendary spell needs 10 times. Shen Shong is stunned, so many Dao Creation Saint Crystal can be difficult to get, which will make him vomit blood, and now only Chu Jinfeng that there are a lot of Dao Creation Saint Crystal. I will give you the pressure spell first. This is Supreme Spell, 50,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal. Xiao Shonglin refining the Cursed Soul Stone also takes a certain amount of time. Well, Master, if you want to open the time formation plate again, how long does it take? Shen Shong asked. It may take a few years to wait for the internal time form to recover. Xiao Shonglin said, do you want to use it? No, can you throw the super time formation plate into the normal time formation plate and speed up recovery? Shen Shong feels that this does not need to wait, and can be used quickly when used urgently. No, this time form is very mysterious and will not change. Xiao Shonglin shook his head. Xiao Shonglin is now going to refine the curse of the soul stone. She used to use 250,000 Dao Creation Saint Crystal, even if it is not so fast with fire. Shen Shong stayed in the secret room for a few days and went to find Chu Jinfeng. Association Master, Dan is good. Shen Shong handed 20 of the legendary God Pill to Chu Jinfeng. It's pretty fast. Chu Jinfeng is not surprised, like their level of alchemist, has a time for the formation plate. Association Master, do you say that Dao Creation Saint Crystal will become very rare? Shen Shang asked. He was worried about this. If Tao Creation Saint Crystal is less, it will be difficult for him to raise it later. I was worried before, but now it seems that it is not. There are a lot of Tao Creation Saint Crystal inside the 6 Tao Creation Mountain that exploded. At this time, it is scattered everywhere in the road of inauguration. Many people have found it. No. A few people suddenly become very rich. Chu Jinfeng said with a smile. There may be more Tao Creation Saint Crystal than the previous 7 Mountain God Islands. Chapter 3636. Hearing Chu Jinfeng, Shen Shang is more reassured. He now consumes a lot of Tao Creation Saint Crystal. If there is not enough Tao Creation Saint Crystal, it will affect his progress. Shen Shang, you are also the person of our Tai Yuan Pill Association, this is for you. Chu Jinfeng handed Shen Shang 2 crystal boards. There are 2 better world-defying pill marks, you take it back and study hard. Learning, maybe it will help you a lot. Chu Jinfeng also knows that Shen Shang has a very unique world-defying pill mark. He knows that Legendary God Pill and Divine Pill know that he is very sure that the power of Divine Pill and Legendary God Pill is so strong. Since that world-defying pill mark, Shen Shang, of course, wants to thank him after he receives it. If you need Dan, I will give it to you. Chu Jinfeng said. You just stepped into the legendary world-defying realm. What you need is definitely the pillar that helps you at this stage. This requires Legend Divine Medicine and Legendary God Pill. I don't have herbs yet. I need to wait for a period of time to grow. I will give it to you along with Dan. Good. Shen Shang got 2 world-defying pill marks and was anxious to learn. He retired and returned to his house to start learning. Learning world-defying pill mark is very easy for Shen Shang. The previous pill mark is difficult, but he can easily master it. He has a very defying innate talent in learning world-defying pill mark. These 2 world-defying pill marks are very strange. Shen Shang looked at the introduction above. 2 world-defying pill marks, one of which is called the Megatron pill mark, and the pill mark refining Dan will have a strong explosive power. Megatron pill mark is mainly for those very violent herbs. It is very easy to suppress the kind of herbs. It is not after the condensate, it is started to condense on Dan, but in the process of refining, it is directly condensed and inside, it can make a big difference. If you encounter very violent herbs or energy, you can easily suppress it with this pill mark. In addition, there is one of the most powerful abilities, that is, the violent energy that is suppressed, will become more violent. Dan refining with this pill mark is not for eating. Shen Shang lightly smiled. It should be refining the kind of Dan that would explode, but this was my good work before. Only then did he not have world-defying pill mark in this respect. He also let Xiao Shanglin help him to slap the world-defying pill mark if he had spare time. Now Chu Jinfeng gave him the Megatron pill mark, so there is no need to bother Xiao Shanglin. It is. What violent herbs do you use? Shen Shang made this sin. Wait a look at the second world-defying pill mark, then go to the association master and get herbs. Chu Jinfeng, there must be a lot of herbs here, which is one of the biggest benefits that Shen Shang feels to join the Tai Yuan Pill Association. The second type of world-defying pill mark is called Twin Pill Mark. Shen Shang, seeing the introduction of this name, I feel very strange, and then continue to read. The Twin Pill Mark is characterized by the ability to turn the refining of the Dan into 2, but it requires 2 pill marks and consumes a certain amount of energy. This Twin Pill Mark is very good, but it needs improvement and improvement. Shen Shang said that these pill marks need to take alchemist energy when they wake up, which is a big burden for alchemist. If it is improved, it will only take in the energy of Tao Creation Saint Crystal. If it is a refinery of expensive Dan, and absorb more Tao Creation Saint Crystal, Shen Shang does not feel distressed. Once it is sold, it will earn. This kind of world-defying pill mark doesn't know what the final effect will be, so the master can improve and improve quickly. Shen Shang wants to know the Tao Creation Saint Crystal that needs to be consumed after the improvement. Xiao Shanglin, in the refining of the Curse of the Soul Stone, Shen Shang gave the Megatron pill mark and the Twin Pill mark to her, and let her begin after she was busy. Shen Shang came out of the secret room and went to Chu Jinfeng, but learned that Chu Jinfeng had left Taiyuan Villa. Forget it, wait for him to come back and get herbs, first go to Battle of Huicheng to see how progress. Shen Shang left the Tai Yuan Pill Association and went to Zanhuicheng. He had previously killed the Creation Fire clan in Zanwei, and they didn't know if they would come again. If there were a lot of people coming, Yang Zhenming might not be able to withstand it. Zanhuicheng is still accelerating construction. Only by building this city can more people come here, and there will be many experts of legendary world-defying realm, so that the whole city the strength has improved, and even if the people of Creation Fire Clan come to trouble, Yang Zhenming has a certain strength. City Lord, when will it be built? Shen Shang came to the place where Yang Zhenming lived temporarily. All around is also under construction. Yang Zhenming has already recruited some legendary world-defying realm to join Zanhuicheng. Those of the legendary world-defying realm also know that in the future, when they don't know what the future is, they plan to gather together, which will make them safer. There is still a month to finish, but I knew a lot of people at the beginning, and now I am here to help. Yang Zhenming said with a smile. Formation barrier. Shen Shang thinks this is the most important, this is a city guarantee. Before the battlefield's barrier was released from the formation plate, more than a dozen formation plates were in my hands. Yang Zhenming said, it is enough to protect the whole battlefield. This is fine, I can have a place that comes often in the future. Shen Shang said with a smile. City Lord, there is a young man named Song who is looking for you. He said that he and Shen Boss are brother. An old man suddenly came and said. The man surnamed Song, Shen Shang knows that it is Song Longshuan. I'll pick him up, he's my brother. Shen Shang hurriedly said that he had given Song Longshuan a legendary god pill and Song Longshuan definitely broke through. He was secretly worried about Song Longshuan before, because Song Longshuan had left Dao Creation God Lord and they did not join them. Song Longshuan after seeing Shen Shang, haha said with a smile, Big brother, I know you are here. You see me, is it amazing? Yeah, Shen Shang patted Song Longshuan's shoulder, said with a smile. Fortunately, I ran fast, slower, I may not see my eldest brother. Song Longshuan said this, he was worried. Now people are fine, Shen Shang said. You master senior master. What news do you have? My master found me before. Song Longshuan frowned. After the explosion of Kashan Shendao, he said that he wants to go to a place with the senior master and ask me if wanted. He said that he went to that place, very likely later I can't come back. After I thought about it, I gave up. Song Longshuan laughed. I think it's not bad here, and I just stepped into the legendary world-defying realm, and they will definitely go to a very bad place, where I will become a weak chicken. Where is that? What are they doing there? Shen Shang is curious, Dao Creation God Lord, why did they go to that place? Chapter 3637. Song Longshuan knows that Shen Shang will ask, he shook his head, I don't know about this place. Master only tells me that it is the home of Senior Master. The Senior Master is going back, and will never come back again, and several other ancestors also followed. Shen Shang wonders, Dao Creation God Lord's home. What kind of place is that? I originally wanted to see it, but I learned that I might not come back later. I am not going to go. I am still suitable for this place. Song Longshuan said with a smile. In fact, those ancestors were not very strong. They just have a mission, they have to come here to do something, and when they do these things, there is a contradiction, and then after the noisy, they will be reconciled and go back. Shen Shang nodded. These ancestors are not there. It may be more confusing here. We have to be prepared for it. Yang Zhenming they also heard that they were under more pressure, especially when they learned that there was Creation Fire Clan, a group that had been sealed for many years. So what about the guys in the mantra? Is there any news from them? Shen Shang asked. Have you ever told the master, what should you pay attention to when you stay here? Yes, he told me to pay attention to Creation Evil Clan. This is a very terrifying group, and the only one of the 9 Creation Clan is not sealed. Song Longshuan finished, thought, said, yes. Dao Creation God Lord himself has a lot of descendant, named Creation God Clan, which was also sealed by Dao Creation God Lord himself. Shen Shang didn't listen to Chu Jinfeng before talking about Creation God Clan, just saying that the 7 Dao Creation Mountain Seals have ethnic groups, and now there are Creation Evil Clan and Creation God Clan. Need to pay attention to Creation Evil Clan. Yang Zhenming quickly asked, the other 9 Creation Clan 8 were sealed, and a Creation Evil Clan did not, this must be very good. He just said that he would rather face the mantra, don't face Creation Evil Clan. Also, he said that Creation Evil Clan and the curse have a hatred. The mantra is not dead, and has been separated from Dao Creation Ancient Land. They are also a strong strength. Song Longshuan said. Then are the 7 major factions that have been lingering, and their strength cannot be ignored. Yang Zhenming bitter with a smile. This day is really bad. In the Tao creation ancient land, there were 7 big factions who secretly pressed these large and small forces big shot. Nowadays, after the destruction of the 7 Hills God Island, the various sealed forces have all gone out of trouble. 7 mountains in God's Islands have been killed, mainly to get rid of the rich resources above, so that no one can get it. There will be no situation of one tyrant, and then so many powerful forces will certainly fight each other. Yan Ju said, "This may be the purpose of Tao creation God Lord. As for what will happen in the future, he will not care." Shen Shang put his hand on the shoulder of Song Longxuan and asked, "Longxuan, what are your plans for next? If wanted to stay in the battlefield, I will come to play often. Now the land of this inspiration is very interesting. I have to go and see, growth experience, it is also a kind of experience for me." Song Longxuan said with a smile, "He is also a seat the Lord who does not live." "Alright, see you later, you have an interesting story to tell me." Shen Shang said with a smile. "Sure, everyone, leave." Song Longxuan gave a fist to everyone and then left the battlefield. After Song Longxuan left, Yang Zhenming suddenly felt a lot of pressure, but he could only wait to say it later. The battlefield wants to rise, it must be very rough. Song Longxuan just left, and another guy who claimed to be a friend of Shen Shang, and refused to give his name, was very weird. Shen Shang knows that Zhou Xingzi is still alive, and he is very happy. "Old Zhou, you are not dead yet," Shen Shang happily said with a smile. "What, you want me to die?" Zhou Xingzi coldly snorted, then looked at all around and said, "This is the new battle city, not bad." Zhou Xingzi is not like Song Longxuan. He doesn't like to run around. Shen Shang can see at a glance that he wants to stay here. "Well, do you want to join in and build together?" Shen Shang happily said with a smile, "This is the city lord." "City lord hello," said Zhou Xingzi. Yang Zhenming didn't know Zhou Xingzi's identity, but he thought it was Shen Zhang's friend, but certainly there would be no problem. The previous Yan Ju was like this, and now Yan Ju is very familiar with him. "The strength of Shangtai is not bad," Yang Zhenming said with a smile. "Zhou Xingzi is also legendary world-defying realm, the strength is not weak." "Thanks for the prize." Zhou Xingzi smiled stiffly and saw that he was not good at talking with people, especially when talking about scenes. "Brother Zhou, you will not be treated badly in the city of Zanwei, you are Shen Zhang's friend, I will definitely treat you as a friend," Yang Zhenming said. The city lord is relieved to say this. Zhou Xingzi nodded. He has nowhere to go now, and he plans to stay here first. "Old Zhou, I can tell that the city will bring a lot of trouble in the future," Shen Shang said. "Hey, do you think I am a person who is afraid of things?" Zhou Xingzi said with a sneer. "This is fine, Shen Shang knows that Zhou Xingzi can play very well. After all, he is a curse, and now there are no restrictions. It is also very strong to use various supreme spells." "City Lord, I took him around," said Shen Shang, who wanted to talk to Zhou Xingzi. Zhou Xingzi, after walking away with Shen Shang, whispered, "The mantra survived a lot, but the powerful old fellows paid a heavy price." "That's not good," said Shen Shang. "Those old fellows should be able to recover soon." "Yes," Zhou Xingzi said. "Fortunately, there are many forces in this ingenious land. I don't know if the curse will fight against Huicheng in any case. Anyway, I will not shrink when I arrive." Quote. Shen Shang is also worried about this, so he intends to let Chu Jinfeng take a part of the strength and deal with the mantra first. This is a big problem. Shen Shang, you should be careful. Your legendary god pill has been circulated here. Now all the forces need to improve their strength, and the legendary god pill is the fastest. Zhou Xingzi warned repeatedly. This point Shen Shang himself is also clear. Zhou Xingzi chose a place here as his own residence and then built his own house. Shen Shang returned to the Taiyuan Pill Association to see if Chu Jinfeng came back. Chu Jinfeng didn't come back, but there was a strong old man who stopped him. There are 2 young people behind this old man. The old man is the legendary world-defying realm middle stage, the 2 young people are the initial stage. What's the matter? Shen Shang saw the aggressive momentum of the other party and knew that there would be no good things happening. I am Quan Linyu, the elder of the Taiyuan Pill Association. When the association master is not here, I am responsible for everything here. Quan Linyu coldly said. You are a member of the Taiyuan Pill Association, now Taiyuan Pill the association needs to grow rapidly, and I hope you can contribute the Danish and world-defying pill mark of legendary god pill. Chapter 3638, Shen Shang heard this and felt funny. Sorry, I can't do it. Shen Shang shook his head and said, when I joined the Tai Yuan Pill Association, I didn't say I needed to contribute any Danfang and world-defying pill mark. There are different times in the past, and you should understand the situation in the land of innocence. Quan Linyu loudly said, since you joined the Tai Yuan Pill Association, you should think about the development of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. It is not so selfish. The Danfang, who has privately owned legendary God Pill, should contribute to the benefit of the Pill Association. Legendary God Pill is my own, not the Tai Yuan Pill Association award. Why do I say that I am private? I have the power to do anything I have. Shen Shang is very annoyed. Quan Linyu, a young man behind him, said with a sneer, I can also make legendary God Pill, the unparalleled Danfang. It's ridiculous, it's obvious that you are, but you have to say it is your own. It's really shameless. You are only shameless. I really didn't expect the Tai Yuan Pill Association to have you guys like this. I knew that I wouldn't join the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Shen Shang was angry and looked at the young man, and you guys garbage together really make me feel shameful. As a result, Chu Jinfeng went far, and Quan Linyu joined several alchemists, forcing Danish of legendary God Pill. Farewell. Shen Shang arched his hand and turned away. Chu Jinfeng was not here, he didn't have to stay. Just as he was leaving, the young man Hadtili came up and grabbed Shen Zhang's arm and grabbed it very strongly. Don't leave the Danish side of legendary God Pill, you can't leave. Shen Shang suddenly became furious and turned around. He smacked at the young man and used the strength of Scarlet Fire Divine Dragon to fly the young man directly into the distance and hit a tall building. You shot in the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Quan Linyu, expression gloomy and cold, screamed, catch him, don't let him go. I want to show my hand and let me stand up, let me remember your looks and atmosphere, and see who is Quan Linyu, and if I am undying you today, I will find you to revenge in the future. Shen Shang glanced at the crowd. This group of alchemists was originally the Tai Yuan Pill Association, and also joined with Shen Shang, especially the ones who joined Shen Shang together. They are very vocal and silent. They all know Shen Zhang's strength. It is not covered by the power to destroy 4 powerful enemies. In addition, they also admire Shen Shang, after all, can create legendary God Pill, and they are also with them in a Tai Yuan Pill Association. Well, only 2 of you. Shen Shang saw only Quan Linyu and the young man behind him standing up, lightly smiled, I shot at the Tai Yuan Pill Association, then what happened, you stopped me. Quote. Shen Shang also looked at Chu Jinfeng's face, and did not follow the fight. He turned and walked again. Quan Linyu immediately rushed up and slammed against Shen Zhang's back. The palm was very sinister and seemed to want to kill Shen Shang. Shen Shang did not look back. After the palm touched his back, a mirror appeared. Divine Mirror of 6 Paths appeared. Quan Linyu hit it up, was shaken out, and was released by his own backlash. The whole person burned with raging fire. Overestimate one's capabilities. Shen Shang dismissed and then walked forward, and as he walked out of the gate, suddenly felt a strong breath coming from behind. This breath is as strong as Chu Jinfeng, and he guessed it was the peak of the legendary world-defying realm, still directed at him. Leave the Danish of legendary God Pill in your world-defying pill mark, otherwise you will want to leave. A sound behind him was like a shocking shock, and Shen Shang was so angry that he almost spit it out. Shen Shang, not to be outdone, tried his best to resist the pressure of the attack, and then borrowed the strength of the women in Hidden Jade Villa to open a space-time passage. Give me a wait, Shen Shang screamed at the old man coming from behind, and then vanished from sight. The old man saw Shen Shang fleeing, roaring, and hastily treated Quan Linyu, but it was too late. Quan Linyu had been burned to death by his own flame. Everyone looked in the eyes and did not say anything. You idiots, why don't you stop Shen Shang? Just stop him and we can get the Danish side of legendary God Pill. The old man looked at the group of alchemists and snarled. Forcing others to Dan and world-defying pill mark, this is a big taboo. Alchemist here has a good innate talent. If they create Danfang and world-defying pill mark as strong as legendary God Pill in the future, are they forced to hand it over? So they won't do this kind of thing. They just hope that Chu Jinfeng will come back soon, otherwise they will leave the Tai Yuan Pill Association. After Shen Shang ran away, he snorted, the Tai Yuan Pill Association is good, how can there be such a guy? Su Maiyao said, is this guy not greedy? I thought everyone is like him. I want to unite the alchemist of the entire Tai Yuan Pill Association to get rid of you and win the Danish of legendary God Pill. This kind of guy may have it anywhere. Quote. I will remember this account. Shen Shang hates those who want to snatch him. Pressure spell's mantra is refining. Xiao Shanglin comes out of the time formation plate, said with a smile, if you master this spell, strength will increase. Shen Shang took the mantra stone from Xiao Shanglin and it looks like the crystal core of the curse. Eat down, that's all right. Shen Shang swallowed one of the mouths, then closed his eyes and waited for pressure spell to appear in his mind. Little Baihu and Xiao Shanglin mastered the mantra, which he had already seen, so he is very looking forward to it. Legendary spells mantra stone requires 500,000 Dao creation saint crystal. He doesn't have that much, so Xiao Shanglin is now helping him improve the Megatron pill mark and the twin pill mark. After Shen Shang sang the curse of the soul stone, he quickly mastered the pressure spell. He locked a boulder and then thought of it, releasing a pressure wall from all sides, and instantly squeezing the boulder into a small square. The brick, which is very heavy in the hand, has become very strong after being squeezed. Pressure spell is really cool. Shen Shang laughed, and then pressed a round deep hole on the ground. He is also familiar with pressure spell. Now wait for the clone spell. This is legendary spell. This kind of curse soul stone refining is hard to say. Need Dao creation saint crystal a lot, so now Shen Shang has to work harder to earn Dao creation saint crystal. Shen Shang just wanted to go to the battle of Huicheng, but found a faint breath. He immediately used the penetrating ability to penetrate into a boulder to hide, and released the illusory body to view. These guys are not people of the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Who is it? Shen Shang sensed that the breath of these people was not like alchemist, it was very doubtful. Chapter 3639. Shen Shang was previously a member of the Tai Yuan Pill Association and was not a member of alchemist, but very few. In the Tai Yuan Pill Association, there are many powerful alchemists, so there is no need for others to protect, not to mention the mountain has a strong barrier protection. They can come here, definitely from the mountain. Shen Shang is very certain, because the location of the Tai Yuan Pill Association's villa, away from the crowd, is very hidden. Some people can appear here, mostly related to the Tai Yuan Pill Association. There are 4 people in the legendary world-defying realm middle stage. Shen Shang said to little Baihu, junior sister, wait a minute and you may need to come out. Shen Shang suspected that the old man in the Tai Yuan Pill Association was sent to deal with him. Good. Little Baihu is ready to go out. Shen Shang released a few ratmans, and made some movements here. He wanted to disperse these people. He didn't intend to kill all 4, just grab a one's alright. They obviously came to me. I leaked a little breath before. They just found me according to the breath. Now they came here but didn't find me. Shen Shang thought. Ratman quickly made a move, and after hearing these people, they all dispersed to find. After other people walked away, Shen Shang immediately went. Little Baihu quickly came out of Hidden Jade Villa, released 2 clones, and then teamed up with Shen Shang to release 4 strong pressures from the gray man wrapped in all directions. When Shen Shang and Little Baihu shot, they didn't have any mercy. They used the strongest strength to attack, but in a flash, they made the gray man seriously injured. Get it, let's go. Shen Shang quickly put the gray man into the divine mirror of 6 paths, and Little Baihu quickly entered the Hidden Jade Villa. The other 3 gray-clothed people sensed the strong breath released here, and when they rushed over, Shen Shang had already left. Shen Shang handed the gray man who was seriously injured and stunned to Bai Yu. The gray-shirted man was punched by a few pressures, and the bones of the whole body have been crushed. They have not turned into a human shape, but his soul is still there, and Bai Yu can search for memories. Bai Yu is just getting started, hastily stopped, and his face is dignified. That was close. Bai Yu said with a lingering fear, the soul of this guy has a very strange strength protection. When I explored his memory, I was almost backlash. Sister Yu, you haven't been hurt. Shen Shang is worried. No. Bai Yu breathed a sigh of relief and said, although it was very short, I also found some things for him. This guy is Creation God Clan. Creation God Clan, this is the ethnic group associated with Dao Creation God Lord. They should have a bloodline of Dao Creation God Lord. Shen Shang pondered for a moment and continued. The Chu Yuanfang, the builder of the Tai Yuan Pill Association, is the disciple of the Dao Creation God Lord. There are many experts in the Tai Yuan Pill Association, such as the strong old man and, maybe there is a relationship with Creation God Clan. It seems that someone in the Tai Yuan Pill Association colluded with Creation God Clan. Qin Shuang said. Unfortunately, Grandpa followed Tao Creation God Lord, or they might have to pack Creation God Clan. It seems that the 9 Creation Clan in legend has gradually surfaced, and their competition between them is very strong. If they get Legendary God Pill, they can really improve their strength. Shen Shang said with a sneer, I won't let them succeed. Shen Zhang's Legendary God Pill also has a relationship with the pill mark, which is very precious, and he will never give to those who persecute him. Tao Creation God Lord has gone back to his hometown, meaning he won't take care of it again, so we don't need to worry about what Creation God Clan fight, Long Shui said. This is of course, this group of guys secretly hid my idea and waited for me. Shen Shang thought of this, he was secretly angry, if not he ran fast, I am afraid it has fallen into the hands of Creation God Clan. He is now even more disgusted with Creation God Clan. I don't know how to find Chu Jinfeng. Hua Liking said. Chu Jinfeng, the association master is still pretty good. It's really good, I'm worried about him now. Shen Shang feels that Creation God Clan has been placed in the Tai Yuan Pill Association, and Creation God Clan definitely wants to control the Tai Yuan Pill Association for his own use, and Chu Jinfeng is definitely the biggest obstacle. I hope he is fine. Shen Shang rides Divine Mirror of 6 Paths and flies over the sky. He is going to look for Chu Jinfeng. He has a sign in his hand. This is the only thing that can be contacted by Chu Jinfeng. He is definitely looking for Creation Fire Clan now. Qin Shuang said. After you talked to him about 9 Creation Clan, he thought that there might be a key in the 9 Creation Clan, so I went looking for it. Quote. Creation Fire Clan should be close to the Battle of Huicheng, and Shen Shang immediately went to the vicinity of Zanwei City, hovering in the air. The last time he killed the Creation Fire Clan in Zanwicheng, Creation Fire Clan didn't even look for someone to retaliate. He didn't know if he was worried that Zanwicheng's defense was strong, so he didn't dare to come. Shen Shang went to find Yang Zhenming. City Lord, have there been any suspicious people recently? I am looking for the guy of Creation Fire Clan, said Shen Shang. I have arranged for the nearby spies to return. There are often 1 or 2 people with strong flames nearby, and then vanish from sight. Yang Zhenming said, I suspect these guys are the spies of Creation Fire Clan. Quote. There is this possibility, Shen Shang nodded, I am going around. Shen Shang released a large number of heaven-devouring rats and snorkeled under the Battle of the Gods Mountain to find someone who could. If it was Yang Zhenming's spies, Shen Shang knew about their costumes, so they would not admit their mistakes. After looking for a long time, Shen Shang found other people. Just alone, the flames of the body are so strong. This is probably the guy of Creation Fire Clan. They often look around here and don't know what it is for. It's definitely not good enough, that's it. Shen Shang then rushed over to the spy. This suspected Creation Fire Clan spy is a short, thin man wearing a very fancy dress that can change colors quickly and hide most of the breath. When discolored, it can make people walk around with everyone. Incorporate into one, it is difficult to see with your eyes. This short and thin man has a strong insight. He quickly found the heaven-devouring rat lying on the tree, and then threw a little fey knife to kill it. The speed of the flying knife was very fast, which made Shen Shang too late. Control heaven-devouring rat to avoid being killed. This guy is really vigilant, even the mice are not let go. Shen Shang is still on the road, the other party is very vigilant, and not the type of battle, if you are aware of something wrong, you will definitely run for the first time. Lost, so he can't alarm each other. Chapter 3640, Shen Zhang's illusory body. After the past, the other party did not find it. The cultivation base is just the legendary world-defying realm initial stage. Shen Shang uses the illusory body to sense the strength of the opponent. After all, it's just a spy. It doesn't need to be strong. As long as it's hidden, it's fast, and the insight is sharp, that's all right. Using anti-strength and penetrating power, Shen Shang has quietly arrived at a big tree behind the stout man. The short man was really very good, and he was aware that the danger was approaching, but when he was about to escape, Shen Shang violently released a pressure, condensed into a palm and pressed the man to the ground. Then Shen Shang immediately took out the Divine Mirror of 6 Paths and released a seal to seal the man inside. Who are you? Shen Shang walked over and pointed at him with a sword, cold voice asked. The short-skinned man speaks a little and looks very hard. I'm going to see how hard you are. Shen Shang threw him into the Divine Mirror of 6 Paths and showed the sleazy man a variety of torture. The short-skinned man saw the torture, and he was very sure that if he didn't cooperate, he would use it all. Shen Shang doesn't dare to let Bai Yu go to devour each other's memory. This man may also have something to protect the soul. It is easy to backlash other people's devour. What are you asking? The short-skinned man spoke. Who sent you here? What is the purpose? Shen Shang said. I am Creation Fire Clan. If you are a Warwind City person, you should not be unfamiliar. We have several ethnic groups killed by you before. As for the purpose, you should also think that we want to capture your war city. So you have to explore your strength first. The stout man is coldly said. Creation Fire Clan has never sent anyone to fight in Huicheng, which is actually because it was eaten before, so this time to explore the strength of the battlefield and go. You are not stupid with Creation Fire Clan. Shen Shang said with a sneer, the Battle of Huicheng was originally built by us. Do you usually take it? On our strength, we have a strong strength that will allow you to yield, said the stout man. Yes, if you are really strong, why don't you attack directly and send you to sneak? Shen Shang laughed. Your Creation Fire Clan is really strong, but after you have a conflict with Zanhuicheng, no matter whether you win or lose, you will all be hit hard. At that time, other ethnic groups may swallow you up. The short-skinned man is very savvy, so he doesn't doubt Shen Zhang's words. Their Creation Fire Clan is late, and he is really worried about it. Where is Creation Fire Clan? Shen Shang wants to go around Creation Fire Clan. Can you find Chu Jinfeng? He needs to tell Chu Jinfeng about the Tai Yuan Pill Association. What, do you want to attack Creation Fire Clan? The slender Manji said with a smile, just by you. Less nonsense, hurry, Shen Shang coldly snorted and said. The short-skinned man is also more afraid of Shen Zhang's torture, so he can only honestly tell Shen Shang about the location of Creation Fire Clan. Creation Fire Clan was previously sealed in the mountains of Yandao. After the blast of the mountain, they came out. Now they are simply sheltering in a deep mountain. Shen Shang came out of the deep mountain and took out the sign to see if he could send a message to Chu Jinfeng and let Chu Jinfeng feel that he was nearby. He does not intend to enter the mountains. Creation Fire Clan is a super powerful force. There is a certain background. Inside is the Creation Fire Clan site, and Creation Fire Clan has been watching out for the other 8 Creation Clan, surely guarded. Shen Shang waited for a little while, and suddenly sensed a touch of Chu Jinfeng. Chu Jinfeng is here, Association Master. Shen Shang saw Chu Jinfeng and was very happy. Shen Shang, do you have any important things? You can find it here. Chu Jinfeng was more surprised. Things are important. Shen Shang told Chu Jinfeng about the previous Quan Linyu and the old man. After listening to Chu Jinfeng, he roared, these old men, I didn't expect them to really do something like this. Association Master, Tai Yuan Pill Association, are there people who are above you? Said Shen Shang. Well, that's the master's descendant, it's very strong, but they rarely ask Tai Yuan Pill Association. I really didn't expect them to sit out like this, I am sorry. Chu Jinfeng is very embarrassed because when Shen Shang encountered such a thing in the Tai Yuan Pill Association, he was not in the Tai Yuan Pill Association. Nothing, I haven't suffered any harm. Shen Shang said with a smile. I saw them so arrogant, I thought you were killed by them. It must be that Creation God Clan has contacted them and given them some conditions to let them do this. But no matter what, you don't go back to the Tai Yuan Pill Association, and the future will be handed over to me. Chu Jinfeng, the Tai Yuan Pill Association, now in a heavy mood, was a mess made by these old fellows. Association Master, when are you going back? Shen Shang asked. They will definitely not start with the alchemist of the Pill Association, otherwise the alchemists will definitely leave the Tai Yuan Pill Association. From your previous description, those alchemists are very disgusted with him. Chu Jinfeng said, I am coming this time, be sure to get the key from Creation Fire Clan. With the key, my strength will be stronger. It is much easier to deal with those old people. How does the key work? Shen Shang asked, and Xiao Shonglin made a picture from the key of Dao Creation Evil Mountain, and now she is refining the formation plate according to the image. Master told me that the biggest role of the key is to restrain the Creation Clan. Chu Jinfeng said. For example, the strength contained in the key to the road to the mountain, Creation Fire Clan is very afraid. The strength in the key will also cause great harm to other ethnic groups. Is the key to Dao Creation God Mountain not in the hands of Dao Creation God Lord? This is the best deal with Creation God Clan, said Shen Shang. It's such a good thing, but now there is no key to Tao Creation God Mountain. It can only be used in the creation of Yanshan. It is probably in the hands of Creation Fire Clan. Chu Jinfeng said. As long as you get one, it is easy to deal with them. A lot of. Among the 9 Tao Creation Mountain, the keys inside Tao Creation Iceberg and Tao Creation God Mountain are in the hands of Tao Creation God Lord, and Shenshong gets the key to Tao Creation Evil Mountain. In other words, Creation Ice Clan, Creation Evil Clan, and Creation God Clan have no keys in their hands. Compared to the other 6 ethnic groups, they are the weakest because the other 6 ethnic groups can deal with them with keys. Actually, there is such a gameplay. Shenshong is in the dark. He feels that the key to the Evil Mountain in his hand, against Creation Fire Clan may have a great effect. He intends to try it with the short man. Shenshong, you are leaving here. From time to time, there will be people from Creation God Clan coming out to patrol, said Chu Jinfeng.